Shalom. Hey guys, let me tell you, technical difficulties. This is like, I'm learning. I am learning, but we're going to hop right into it. As I bring up Arnold, I'm going to, check in with you guys. I also posted Arnold's his Cash App in the comments. So please make sure you bless our guest. But we are going to get into it. Why? One, we've had a lot of technical difficulties. And two, we got a lot of people to get through. A lot of things to talk about. So without further ado, Arnold, you ready?
Ready.
Let's go, King. Hey!
Hi, Star family. Hi, Nikki.
Thank you for doing this. Guys, as you know, Arnold is always booked and busy. So I am blessed again to get him when I was able to get him, because he was doing work while we were about to come online today. Thank you.
And I'm off.
And you're off, right?
I'm off.
Off, mind you. But thank you so much for being here, Arnold, and doing this for us yet again.
Yes.
So first, we are going to get into, hey, Greta. First, we are going to just briefly talk about what we loved about the Emmys, what we liked or disliked, and then we are going to get into the red carpet. So, Arnold, anything that you enjoyed, your overall review of the Emmys?
I thought the show was great. I'm gonna be frank. I had no idea the Emmys was coming on. No idea.
Same.
I got home and someone was like, "Oh, I'm watching the Emmys," and I was just like, "What are you talking about?" First of all, it came on like a Monday. Do award shows usually come on like weekday nights?
No, I thought they all came on like on
Sundays.
Yeah.
Like Sunday nights, right?
Yeah.
So I was really surprised that it was on. And usually I kind of like watch award shows with like a group of friends. We love watching award shows together, and nobody said anything. So I think a lot of people just didn't know. And I was just like, oh, okay. But I did think I thought it was good. I thought it was well done. I thought people looked great. I was really, really happy with some of the winners. I was really, really happy with some of the award, like the acceptance speeches. I thought it was a really good show. It was actually like one of the more entertaining shows that I can like remember in recent times. So I liked it.
Okay. I'll say for me, to be honest, out of everything that we have watched and reviewed, I really thought that this was a stellar award show.
But not the stellar award show.
No, but not. Okay. You know what? That's up for us. We're going to do the stellar. Why not? I really was impressed with really impressed with the red carpet.
Yeah.
I was just really impressed with the show, the production. Of course, the winners and there, a lot of the winners there and the speeches. I first have to start off with Queen Cheryl Lee Ralph. I mean, her speech I'm telling you, I watched it once, and once was enough for me. I could not watch it again. Like when it was trending on Twitter, I got off of Twitter because I just kept on crying.
I was about to say, were you crying?
I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
crying. I was like just seeing just seeing someone who looks like you, who paved the way,
Yeah.
finally getting her flowers and telling
Yeah.
and just encouraging people to just stay on task, and then also shouting out the people who spoke her name in rooms. I
Yes.
was so emotional. I
Yes.
kept on crying. And then when my baby Quinta won, I
Yes.
was like, OMG. Like, it was just an emotional night. It was an
Yes.
emotional night for me. I
Yes.
will say, I'm glad that Jimmy Kimmel allowed Quinta to have our moment again, because I don't think that he did it with ill intentions, but sometimes the bit goes too far, and I
Yeah.
just did not like him.
We getting into that now, or we getting into that later?
Let's get into it. Let's
Okay.
get into it.
So I actually love that. And to be honest, a lot of people were talking about it on Twitter, obviously, all over social media. And I had a like kind of different take. I like Jimmy Kimmel, and I watched the Jimmy Kimmel show, and him and Quinta are friends. And like, I love Jimmy and Quinta. So I think it was like a thing between them, you know what I mean? And other people took it wrong, like, oh, why is this white man doing it to this black woman? I'm like, oh, that's kind of like her friend playing around with her. And I think that he probably did it. And then it didn't land well, but I knew immediately, because I knew their relationship. Oh, one of my good friends who I've supported just won an Emmy, and I'm the one to present to her. You know what I mean? Like, let me just fall out. And I knew that. And I actually thought it was really funny when she was like, get up, Jimmy. Okay, well, hold my phone. I thought that was funny, but I was super happy for her. Quinta is from Philly. I love Abbott Elementary.
Yes.
I've loved her since a large. You know what I mean? Like, I've been there from the beginning.
Yes,
So,
he got
money. So, which I still say all the time. And I'll be like, y'all don't remember this? Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, you. So, when that happened and she gave her speech, I loved her speech. I was like emotional during her speech. I was like, y'all, like, this woman just won her first Emmy. She's giving this amazing speech. She looks amazing. And y'all are like not congratulating her. Y'all are more focused on this white man who's on the floor. And I was like, I didn't really see Jimmy on the floor. I was really focused on her, paying attention to her. So to me, it was really like a perspective thing. I was more so talking to black people. I'm like, y'all are a little too woke. I don't want to say that, you know what I mean? I sound like a Republican, and but
yeah, because woke now just means black.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all gotta calm down. Like, you can't be so focused on being mad at this white man that you're not celebrating this black woman. You know what I mean? Because people weren't even saying anything about her. They were just like, he stole her moment. And I'm like, no, y'all are stealing her moment, because you could post, you could be celebrating her. You could be talking about how amazing she looks. You could be talking about the speech that she gave. You could be talking about all the people that she thanked. But literally all people were talking about was Jimmy Kimmel. And I'm not even like being funny. I didn't even like, aside from her saying like, Jimmy, here's my phone, I didn't see him anymore. I didn't know until people started talking about it on Twitter that he had stayed there the whole time. You know what I mean? I guess the camera focused on her, but I was legitimately listening to her and so happy for her. And I was just like, y'all can't be so mad at Jimmy that you forget to congratulate her. You're not giving her flowers because you're mad at Jimmy. You know what I mean? So that was my thing. I was just like, okay, like, who the fuck cares about Jimmy Kimmel? Like, y'all weren't looking at Quinta, like Quinta won an award,
Very true. I think for me, because I know about their relationship, I was the same way that you were. I was just like, but this is also, as somebody who works in comedy, sometimes the bit goes too far. And when the bit
it definitely went too far.
Yeah, like when the bit goes too far, it's no longer funny. Then it becomes uncomfortable.
It was just weird.
Yeah, it just became uncomfortable after that. And, I don't think anybody would have thought the bit wasn't funny if he got up and moved out of the way. I will say this. I don't think that he was aware that his friend was going to win. Like, they're all friends in that room, to be quite honest with you. But I don't, we could all assume and hope, right? But nobody really knows what's going to happen. I don't think that he was doing that to take the moment away from his friend. No. I just think that he was too committed to the bit. And sometimes when you do that, it goes too far. Now, concerning the outrage, this is what happens a lot with stuff in Hollywood. That's why I keep my mouth, shut as much as I can, because a lot of these people are friends. Like I remember there was a big thing back in the day where Beyonce, people didn't want Beyonce to send the Kardashians a box,
Yeah.
of
Ivy Park. Yeah.
Ivy Park and influencer Ivy Park box. And I'm like, at the end of the day, it's a great business move. And also, they have some sort of relationship. They were at
Yeah.
this woman's birthday party. I mean, I know we don't want, those who love these celebrities or whatever, don't want them to be friends with certain people. But you have to realize when you get into a certain tax bracket, when you start working within a certain industry, everybody's friends because everybody wants to work. Now,
everybody is connected. So
everybody's
like you
connected. Now,
can't
we who
be.
don't know, the regulars who don't know what's really going on,
Yeah.
we have our own interpretation of how somebody should handle the situation. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, a lot of people are seeing this white man stealing her moment. And all Quinta is seeing is her friend acting goofy and just being awkward.
That's exactly what I was kind of trying to get. They're like, oh, she's just being graceful because we're always forced to give grace to white men. And I was like, no, that's like really her friend. You know what I mean? And like, aside from the fact that like when you're in the same industry, you do make connections. Like they actually like really are cool. She said that he was one of the first people who like championed Abbott Elementary. Mm-hmm. He's had her on his show. They're like really funny when they're on the show.
Guys, there are a lot of white men that opened the door for Quinta to get that opportunity.
Yes,
like he just don't know.
He had he surprised her with Mrs. Abbott, like the real Mrs. Abbott. Like they have a relationship, you know what I mean? So aside from them just being like industry colleagues, like I think they do actually have a relationship. And I think he was just trying to be funny. And I think the bit did go too far and it just like wasn't that funny. But I don't think that it was like this malicious white man trying to do this to this black woman. Like she didn't.
Situation. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, that's the reality of the situation.
And again, like however you look at it, whatever his intentions were, it's really a choice as a person, as a black person, as a like fan of Quinta Brunson, to be like, I want to celebrate Quinta, and I'm not even going to focus on something like whether you feel like it was negative or not. Like I'm really looking at Quinta, you know what I mean? Like I said, I legitimately did not even know that he was still down there. I just heard her speech and I loved her speech and I thought it was amazing. I thought she looked like better than she's ever looked. And I was just like, I really didn't care about what Jimmy did. Like I was not paying attention to Jimmy until the Twitter outrage. I was just like, oh, Jimmy was still there.
Same. Like I watched it. I absolutely zoomed in and focused on her. But I think it's also the fact that I'm like from Philly, and for some reason, just like with black people, if somebody from Philly wins something, it's like you did. It's like your family is up there, and you're like rooting for the city because you're rooting. You know, this person from Philly did something that is based about black inner city Philadelphia kids.
Well,
like, Quinta is so engulfed in that.
Quinta is funny to me because like I don't know Quinta at all, but you know, one of our like close mutual friends like is like an actual friend with her. So in my mind, I'm like, Quinta's my friend. Like she's from Philly and I know Quinta. I don't know Quinta at all, but I'm
with family, period.
With family. You know what I mean? Like that's just how I feel. And it is like she is from Philly and she like reps Philly. The show is from Philly, so I'm like super happy for her. Like I was super happy that she won, and I really was like, I do not give a fuck about Jimmy Kimmel. I don't care.
Well, listen, when you do stuff on TV and you put it up, it's like everybody is welcome to their own interpretation, and for certain people, it hit them a certain way. I will say, the one thing that bothered me, although I know they're friends, although I know it was a bit that went a bit too far, and although I know that, we know that Jimmy is remorseful, he gave her her moment again, and they're cool. They've been cool. Yeah. She gave the speech. Like, there was no issues. Everybody watching had an issue. I will say, the one thing that still bothers me is the fact that when you see the the Getty images and the photos that are shared of her having her giving her first Emmy speech,
the visuals of it,
Jimmy Kimmel is in the damn picture. He's in the, I'm like, that's the only thing that bothers me. I'm like, he is in the history.
Yeah,
the woman made history, and he's
like
in
back up. Get out the frame.
That's it. But I was far too emotional to like even really get into that until I got on Twitter and I was like, oh, wait a minute. What's going on? But Quinta really blessed me. Shirley Ralph just had me in tears.
Yeah.
Jennifer Coolidge, she was another one. I mean, just it's really great, especially as a woman in the industry, just seeing women who have been talented for decades finally getting their flowers. Like for Shirley Ralph and for Jennifer Coolidge, it's beyond time.
Yeah.
It's beyond time. And they looked amazing.
So with Shirley Ralph, so again, we could do another Philly connection. Shirley Ralph is married to a Pennsylvania state senator, and so
Period. Come on,
yeah,
Philly.
so she's like in and around
Yes.
like Philly all the time.
Yes.
So, but this wasn't even in Philly when I like met her. She performed at some like fundraiser gala I went to several years ago. And, you know, just between us and the Star family, I got like so wasted at this like really, really classy gala. And like, I really don't remember like a lot of it, but I remember her. And it's like a running joke whenever I think of her because she was singing Diamonds Are Forever from you know, James Bond, and she really wasn't singing like all the lyrics. She really was just like repeating the chorus over and over again, but she just had like this presence about her that I don't think most of the people in the room, I was like, she is not singing this song, but she's like singing, but she's not like singing the song. So whenever I see her, I always go, diamonds are forever. And so when she started singing, I was like, oh my gosh, she's doing it again. Like that's just
that's Shirley Rose.
And so like it's just so like over the top, like theater diva. But
yes,
I think
that's exactly, she is the epitome
of over the top theater diva. Yes. But I also think like for people of a certain age, for Black people of a certain age, my age and your age, and
just you.
I think like we all are familiar with her. She was Lauryn Hill's mom in Sister Act 2. She was Dee on Moesha. She was like the original Dream Girl. Like
she's been booked and busy before we were born.
So like we know her. So it's incredible to even think that all this time later she's just winning her first like Emmy. You know what I mean? So, and it's for like Abbott Elementary, and we talk about how we love Abbott Elementary, and like outside of us, Abbott Elementary is a huge hit, and I just think that it was like such an amazing thing. And it's definitely not a culmination of a career. I think it's like a rebirth of her career because Abbott's been renewed. Abbott's going to keep getting renewed. She's probably going to get other, you know,
ABC.
So I think that it's going to be like great for her. And she looked, I don't know how old she is, but she looks amazing.
She does.
She looks amazing. I was super happy about it too. It was just like an emotional, like just seeing her up there. It did like make your chest tight.
Of course.
Like,
of course.
I was like, you know,
because at first singing, my soul, I was like,
yeah.
I was crying like I was her daughter because her daughter was going on.
Her daughter, first of all, her kids love her and she loves them. And they were going off.
Which is like, rare in Hollywood, Arnold.
Yes.
Rare. Right. So you know she's a great person.
Yes. Like her adult children were like, yes, mommy. They did not care. Like they were Black people at a graduation.
Period.
Like that's how it was. Like they were the loudest people in the room. They was letting you know that's my mommy. You know what I mean? And I was like, I cried watching her daughter's Instagram.
Me too. Me too. Yeah. And then her son tweeted something that was so special about how Quinna walked up to him and said, I'm going to get your mom an Emmy. I said, I got to get off of this.
Yeah.
I'm a wreck. But it was a beautiful night. It was a beautiful really beautiful night. This was one of the award shows I was glad that I got to watch because a lot of these award shows have not been giving. But this one for me, it was like this is what award shows were before the pandemic. I felt like this was like just a classic Hollywood award show, and
it was the Emmys. It wasn't even like, not that the Emmys is
right.
The Emmys is huge. It wasn't like the Oscars, where like the Oscars are like
this is how we expected the Oscars to bring.
Yeah, this is what you wanted from the Oscars.
The Emmys, out of all of the award shows I've watched since the pandemic, this one ate.
Yeah.
I was very proud of the Emmys.
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Me too.
But let's get into the fashions.
Let's get to the fashion.
Move on. Because we talking crying and stuff. We gotta.
I want to acknowledge It's Latasha. Thank you so much for the super sticker. It's Latasha. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Caitlin said Quinna just posted a picture of the card the students at Abbott gave her. Oh, love it. Love it.
Don't show Nikki because Nikki's gonna cry.
Yeah, I give me a moment. All right. So we are going to get into the first fashion of the night. The first person we're going to talk about is Amanda Seyfried. Amanda Seyfried. She is me get up. Thank you. Ciao. She is she won as well for portraying that girl that scammed all them people out of blood money or something like that. She won as well. I think this is her first Emmy win. Amanda is wearing who? Amanda is wearing Armani Privé. What do you
Armani
think?
Privé. I think she looks amazing. I think Amanda's a beautiful girl. We've loved her since Mean Girls. Only thing I will say, maybe it's this picture. I can't quite tell if it is. It looks like really close to her skin tone, but I think it might
It
be a little
is.
more
Let me zoom in for you
silver.
a bit. Let me zoom in
Um,
for you a bit.
it's beautiful. I will say Armani Privé is always amazing. Like it's just beautiful. And I think she looks beautiful. I do think
She
she looks
does.
beautiful. Mhm.
I will say with Amanda, she tends to um she tends to wear a lot of clothing, a lot of gowns to award shows that are close to her skin tone. Like that's her thing. That's her thing.
Yeah.
And she loves a nude. She loves
Yeah.
a nude. The only thing is sometimes like you can't like see the embellishments, but I feel like for this one, I think she did a really good job. I love this dress. The way it looked under, you know how I am about HD lights. The
Yeah.
way this looked under the HD lights and the HD cameras, I was just like, I felt like your stylist did what needed to be done, and
Yeah.
then made sure you were in this dress under the appropriate lighting because it could
Mhm.
have went wrong. But I think she looked stunning.
Her
I
makeup looks good. Her hair looks
absolutely,
good. She looks like a winner.
yeah, she
Hey,
does.
Carlos.
She does look like a winner, and she is. Let's move on to our.
And really quickly, I will
Sure,
say she was acting in that. She deserved that because that girl
she
was
did.
crazy. That
She
girl is
did.
crazy. She's a sociopath. And Amanda was really giving that. Like
She
she
was.
did, she wanted to dress like Steve Jobs. She had a fake voice that sounded like this so that she was taken more
She was in it. She
seriously.
became that character.
She
Listen,
became her.
she didn't look nothing like that woman, but she
She
became
was
that character. She
she
did.
was yeah.
She did.
Mhm.
Because I remember when she got cast for that, and everybody was just like, "Now you have to get somebody that's a little hard on the eyes," and
Yeah.
that is not Amanda, but she
Yeah.
delivered.
She delivered. She
She delivered.
delivered. Yeah. And I would suggest everyone watch that. It was really, really, is really good. But a scammer. Uh,
Big
really
time
quick,
scammer.
a white woman scammer. Because for you to get away with that, like y'all gotta, we're not gonna get into the whole story, but that's like white woman scamming.
Let's talk about it.
That only white woman can
Let's
get away with.
talk about it.
Okay.
Donna, before we move on, I do want to address this. Donna said, "Is it true that Shirley Lee Ralph was the first Black woman to win Best Supporting Actress in a comedy Emmy since Jackie Harry? If that's true, that's wow.
That
It's
is true, Donna.
absolutely true. The last time a Black woman won this award was 32 freaking years ago."
Yes, it's true.
And now all of a sudden, all these articles are coming out illegitimizing award shows now.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Oh,
Anyway,
wait. No. I want to say something about that.
okay.
Okay, this was another thing. I don't want to get into it with Black Twitter, but a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, that's ridiculous. This is why we need our own award shows, and the Emmys isn't for us and stuff like that." I don't like when people talk like that because I think it is so disrespectful to these actors, to these artists who
Who are kicking up the
work their whole lives, and when you are working in an industry, you want to be awarded for your work. You want to be at the pinnacle of your industry. And if the pinnacle of your industry is the Oscars, is the Tonys, is the Emmys, is the Grammys, that's what you want. You know what I mean? Like, and there's no denying that. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it. You want to be the best, and the best is measured by this. It's literally the highest award you can get in TV. So I really think, like, I get the sentiment, but I think that it's like kind of disrespectful to Black people who work their whole lives for these awards, for other Black people to be like, "Oh, well, those shows like don't count. Like, we need our own shows," because like I don't want to be necessarily the best Black actor. I want to be like the best actor, and I want to be awarded as such. You know what I mean? And I think that to a lot of artists, these awards really, really do mean something because these are the industries that they're in, and these are what they want to be recognized by their peers, whoever their peers are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to be recognized as the top in your industry. So like, I don't want us to delegitimize any award shows. We should legitimize the award shows, and we should encourage people to go after these
Keep on
awards
speaking
because
up.
because this is their career and this is their life's work. So yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
Before we move on to our next look, I do want to address GP313, who said, I think the hair ages her. I agree, right? But this is Amanda's signature look. Amanda, she don't do nothing else on the red carpet but this look.
I'm kind of thinking like, I don't really just looks like her.
This is her signature. Yeah. And the fact that she still has hair up there, the way she's been parting her hair like that since we met her when she was a kid, this is her signature look. Yeah. That is her signature look. Let's move on to our next look, which is Mr. Andrew Garfield. Andrew is wearing Xenia.
He's in Xenia. And he's styled by Warren Baker, who is a pretty prominent men's stylist. I thought this looked great. I thought he looked like better than he ever looked. I just thought he looked like so cool and so handsome. I have one little thing. I really wish, maybe go back down. I wish he had worn a tie, like some kind of tie to make it a little more evening. This looks like a day suit to me. You know what I mean? I think he looks amazing, but it was an evening event. So maybe I would have preferred if he just wore like that exact same suit, just with like a bow tie or something.
Okay.
I might have liked that. It just kind of makes it from evening to daytime. I think he looks like perfect for daytime. He actually is like one of my best dressed, but like I just kind of wish he had worn a tie considering the event. But I think he looks great.
I am going to highlight Tracy's comments because Tracy Chappelle, the Nikki'Star TV general, she said he was wearing BDE energy. Yes, Andrew. Let me tell you something. I have no notes. Spider-Man looked delicious.
Yeah, I think he looked great.
When he hit that red carpet, I said, who was this?
Yeah.
Spider-Man?
No, a lot of people were like, oh, who was this? Somebody sent me a picture of him. And I was like, oh, yeah. And they were like, oh, shit, that's Andrew Garfield. I'm like, yeah.
Spider-Man looked good, Latasha. I was like, oh.
He did. Yeah.
Okay. No notes. Listen, evening, afternoon, brunch, breakfast, church, delicious.
My little note was I put a little heart next to his name because I'm like,
he looks so good.
Yeah, I thought he looked great.
Andrew, whoever this stylist is, keep them.
Yeah.
Keep them. One, I forget, I think it was Entertainment News, but their social media, the person who was running their social media tweeted, my boss said, I can't say what I want to say about Andrew, but he's here on the red carpet. And then somebody retweeted and said, I'll say what you want, what you can't say. She wants him to tear her up. And she retweeted on her own personal Twitter and was like, that's what I wanted to say.
That's right. That's right. No, he was the best he's ever looked. The best he's ever looked.
Great. And listen, I was like, okay, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Got the clam jumping. I know that's right.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
I actually love Xenia too. So
yeah, Xenia did that. He looks great. Let's move on to, I believe it's Ayo. Correct me if I'm wrong, Arnold.
Ayo Edebiri.
Ayo Edebiri. Let me bring up Ayo. Ayo Edebiri. She is one of the lead actresses in The Bear, which is a huge show right now. And Giambattista Valet Haute Couture.
Jean-Baptiste Valli.
Okay, Jean-Baptiste.
Yeah, Jean-Baptiste Valli. And she is styled by Laura Cox. I think she looks beautiful. I really wasn't familiar with her. I haven't watched The Bear, even though everyone keeps telling me you have to watch The Bear because you'll really love The Bear. She was hilarious on the red carpet to me. I don't know if you saw, she did a little bit with Quinta. They were asking her. You have to see it. We got to find it. She did a little bit with Quinta on the red carpet where they were like, kind of like ad-libbing. Like somebody asked them, would there be a crossover? And they were like, yes, because they exist in the same world like Marvel. And she went to a Philadelphia public school and Janine eats at the restaurant. It was so funny, but they were really doing it like on the fly. And I just thought she was so cute.
They're
But I think she looks
Dance
great. She's a
Enterprises.
young girl. Jean-Baptiste Valli is an Italian couturier, and he does great work. I'll tell you, he loves pink, and the man loves some tulle. So this is very Jean-Baptiste Valli. But I think it looks so pretty. I think it looks age appropriate. It's like a short dress, but he still made it evening. It's very youthful. I think it looks cute. I think it was like her first Emmys, and I think that it was a perfect like first Emmys dress. I think she looks. I think she looks cute.
Well, this is what I will say. I disagree with you, sup people, because I feel like this is how I want the young starlets to look at certain award shows, right? I feel like you gotta know what award show you're going to. And I think this is an appropriate outfit for a young starlet at the Emmys.
Yeah.
I love this look on her.
Ain't no mother of the bride wearing that. You know the mother of the bride is not giving that much leg.
Okay. But she looks great. She looks great. I absolutely loved this look on
It's
her.
a sweet look. Thank you, Dahlia. It is. It's a
It really,
sweet
really
look.
is.
Yeah.
Let's move on to my baby, Bowen Yang.
I love Bowen Yang. Faye
Bowen Yang
Dunaway.
is my baby. Bowen is wearing
Etro.
there you go. Thank you.
He's wearing Etro, and Michael Fisher was his stylist.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will say this about Bowen. Bowen is an Etro connoisseur.
He does like Etro.
All at almost every award show.
Mm-hmm.
Every award show, Bowen is in some Etro. I think he needs to stay with the relationship because he looks great.
Yeah.
You know, I love when a man goes outside of
I know you do.
What is traditional, and I think that Bowen, he nails it from the shoes.
I know you do.
All the way up to the suit jacket. I think it's great. I think
know you do.
Bowen looks great, and I'm here for it. 10 out of 10, no notes.
Yeah.
10 out of 10, no notes. What are your thoughts?
I think he looks great. I really like Etro, and I really love the things that he does with Etro. And I will be honest, I know you love it. I love that he is not wearing a traditional tuxedo, but it really is. Like, it's just a patterned black jacket with a regular shirt, a regular tie, classic pants. I think that, like, all you need is a jacket with some personality. Yeah. And I think he looks amazing. I think he looks great.
He does.
I do. I think he looks great.
I absolutely agree. All right, moving on. We are going to. Oh crap! I need to add more people. Also, technical difficulties again. Technical difficulties again. Give me a second. It's my first time using this one. Okay. So I only did those 3. Let's add these here. You can get it tatted if you want to. Is this how you do it now? Sorry, guys. I'm learning everything on the fly. We're doing so well. Let's see if this will work. Going. I think we got it. No, we don't. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Commercial break.
Bowen looks okay. 7 out of 10. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. I think he did good. I liked what he was giving, but I always like Bowen.
Mm-hmm.
Bowen takes risk, and that's what you should.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you should. It's this award season is not the season to be safe with anything that you are wearing.
Also, I would suggest that people listen to Bowen Yang's podcast, Las Culturistas. Is so fucking funny.
Must be the cash because it ain't your face. Hold on. All right, let me see what this looks like. Let me see what this looks like while I'm sharing. StreamYard, let me be great, please. Let me be great. Open. There we go. I got it, guys. I'm back. I'm back. I am back. Thank you all for your patience. Thank you all for your patience. We're back. We're back. We got it. We got it. We got it. Give your girl a second. That's all. That's all. We're here. We here.
Queen.
We here. We here. The queen, Jean Smart.
Queen Smart.
Jean Smart. Jean Smart is wearing another iconic winner of the night. She's wearing Christian Siriano.
First of all, Christian Siriano was on it this night.
Absolutely.
So many people were wearing Christian Siriano. Kudos to him. He just had an amazing show last week for fashion. Was it this week? Last week? New York Fashion Week.
Probably last week.
Last week. He had an amazing show. He really is one of like the few designers who like does like his whole show will be like evening wear. You know what I mean? Like he's doing gowns, he's doing like couture. And I thought this was amazing. I love Hacks. Hacks is one of my favorite shows right now. I think she's so captivating on Hacks. I love this dress. I think that it is age appropriate. I think that it was event appropriate. I think it makes her look, it doesn't age her, but it doesn't make her like look like she's trying to look young, if that makes sense. I think that it is like a really pretty dress. I will say like it's white and she's, you know, she could have tanned a little bit.
White.
So she's white and her hair is freshly dyed. So maybe like we could have played with color a little bit, but I do think the white is pretty, but I think that it would have popped a little more if it was a color. But I still think it's beautiful and I think she looks beautiful.
Yeah. I actually love the white. I think it looked great on her. I think that there's enough difference from her skin tone for this dress. I love that Miss Jean in her 70s snatched. Mama is snatched. She looked great.
She looked great.
Absolutely. And she always does so well on the red carpet. Like I haven't seen a bad look on her yet. And this is another iconic actress who is getting her flowers again. She always wins for Hacks, but you know, these right now in this season of life, this is her season to, you know, win awards because she has been booked and busy before we were born as well.
Well, yeah, because she had Hacks last year and she did that other show that was like shot. I don't remember. It was an HBO. She was on another HBO show.
Watchmen. And
Watchmen. Yeah. And another. Oh, I forgot. She was on Watchmen, but no, she was on another one with Kate Winslet, and it was set in Philly.
Oh yes, I forget the name of that.
It was Darby. Sorry, Philly. Sorry,
Darby. But she's been an iconic actress, but you know this is her season. Yeah, this is her season, and it's well deserved. Well deserved. Not in time for her to get her flowers, but I love
Hollywood. Give the ladies their things.
I love this look on her, but I wasn't shocked because this is what Jean Smart does on the runway.
Yeah, I think she looks great. Yeah,
wasn't shocked. Next up, we have Nicholas Hoult. Nicholas is wearing. I should have highlighted this boy's name. This list is long. What is Nicholas wearing? Nicholas.
Let me see. Let me go back to the list.
Yeah, go.
Sorry, y'all.
I think I'll probably get it soon. Nicholas. I have his name up here. We got Andrew, yes, Nicholas in his bell bottoms. Did I call him bell bottoms?
He's in Dior.
He's in Dior.
Nicholas
is in, and I just found him the same time you did. Yes, Nicholas is in Dior. What are your thoughts, Arnold?
So he is in Dior. I didn't find his stylist. But I really like it. It's a risk. It's like a twist on a traditional tuxedo. I thought it was cool. Here's what I like. I want some bell bottoms right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them besides wear them to like work or something. So I ain't got nowhere to go. But like I
wear your bell bottoms to work, Trader Joe's, the gas station, church. Whatever.
I really like them. The jacket kind of looks like an outerwear jacket more than like a formal jacket. So that's like my only thing, but I really, really like the pants. I really like the fit, and I like the overall silhouette of this. So like I like it. Maybe not like a 10, maybe not best dress, but I do like it.
This is the thing. I like this as well, and I agree with you. I think if the bell bottoms was not attached to this jacket, it would not be a hit.
If it was like those bell bottoms with a traditional tuxedo jacket, I'd have been like, oh, you know what I mean? Like a really fitted, sleek tuxedo jacket. I'd have really been like, oh, like he put a twist on it with his proportions and everything. I would really love it. This is just like, it looks like he's like going outside. You know what I mean?
I actually really like the look though. I just feel like he could not have worn these two not together.
Right.
Together, they sell the look. And I liked the fact that we saw a man on this red carpet in bell bottoms. Like, you know how I am. Like I said, I love when boys take a risk. And I think he looked cute.
Yeah.
I think he looked, you know what? Y'all are a mess.
These are all like surprisingly accurate because I'm like, yeah, that's.
Y'all are a mess, but I liked it. Up next, we have the queen, Issa Rae. Issa is wearing Sergio Hudson. She always gives the Black designers their flowers.
She is. She's in custom Sergio Hudson, a Black designer who, you know, gained a little prominence when he dressed Michelle Obama. For the inauguration, and she looked amazing. And she was styled by Jason Rember, a really prominent Black stylist. I like this. I like this black and white. I've never seen her hair like that. I like that. I like this dress. I didn't super duper love it. It's something about like the fit of it. I wanted it to be like skin tight.
It looks like,
it looks like, I don't know how to, I don't know, maybe it has a little boning in it, and it maybe it looks a little bit like almost like a corset that sits away from the body. Maybe it's just how it's photographed, but I wanted it to be like really fitting every curve. And it's something about that little cutout that looks like it's kind of away from her body a little bit. I don't know if it's just me, but I think it's beautiful. I love black and white. I love like a black and white evening gown. I love that it's like more white than black as opposed to black with white piping and stuff. So I really like it. I think it looks amazing on her skin because, you know, like I just said about Jean Smart, this does not wash her out because she is a beautiful brown woman. You know what I mean? I think she looks great. I do.
Yeah. I actually really love this look on her. I think that for me, the whole look just sold it, but I absolutely agree with you because I could not figure out what was going on. And I think it's because the dress, like you said, it's not sitting on her, it's sitting away from her.
Right.
The boning in the breast area that's pushing everything out. But mother is given body. This is this hair, she needs to keep it. This bob is bobbing. She looks great. She looks so beautiful. I mean, we've always seen her as a comedy girl, but I'm just like, she is just giving sexy.
Yeah.
And I love this for her. I love her makeup, everything, the nails, the jewelry, everything. She looks great. She really looks great. I said, come on, body. Come on, body.
I didn't even see. Let's really quickly, since you highlighted them. I didn't get into it. Who them jewels?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who did her jewelry, but she's wearing it. She looks nice.
Let's see.
Arnold got to get the jewels. Arnold got to get the jewels.
Who did the jewels? Because they really look. It looks great.
I liked everything. I
really love Jason Rember too. Like he's
all the black girls, and he does them well.
It's Jason Rember and it's Jason Bolden. Between the two of them, they do like every black woman in Hollywood and Law Roach, but like they do it.
Law Roach, Law Roach, because Zendaya hooked up with him. Listen,
I'm not seeing the jewels, but they shining.
Yeah.
They're doing
great. She's shining.
Yeah, she looks amazing.
Beautiful. I loved it. And another thing that I always say, you can tell when people love how they look. And I think I love this look as well. And she should have, because she looked great. Let's move on to Save Room for Our Love. Mr. John Legend. John is wearing
Gucci.
Gucci. Well, you can't tell.
He's in
I don't even know why I need to
Gucci.
go to my notes.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
He's in Gucci and he's styled by Dave Thomas, who is like his stylist who he works with.
I was
And
about to say,
huh?
I was about to say the singer.
No, I think he looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
He looks so good. It looks so Gucci. My only little thing is I don't like that bow tie, but I do kind of think it goes with this overall look. I just don't like it, but I like it for the look. That makes sense. Sometimes you need a piece that completes the look, even though it's not really me. But I think he looks amazing. I like that you just like highlighted in on it a little bit. You can see that it's patterned. It's quirky. I think it looks good. I think he looks really, really good. Like I love
I like this look on him.
Yeah.
I liked this look on him. I like the I think if he didn't have the black shoes, I don't know if the bow tie will work.
Mm-hmm.
But because he had the black shoes, he had to have the bow tie.
Yeah.
My only thing is I like this look on him. I think it photographed well. I will say hold on, not yet. I was not a fan of the Deacon shoes.
Yes, I don't really like them. They also don't really look like super evening to me. I think that he should have had like.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I felt like he should have had the shoes that Bowen was wearing. Bowen had a nice shoe. I felt like would have went better with this. But you know what? Forgive me, John. You might need to wear a certain kind of shoe. But I think you look good. I'm serious.
We don't know. I'm
serious. I think he looked good. I really, really liked it. He liked what he was wearing. And
I think it looked, I absolutely agree about the shoe. I kind of wish he had done a different shoe, but like when we're far away, like I'm seeing it right now, I like the look of it. When you get into it, you can see this kind of like a bigger black chunky shoe. I don't really love that, but I do like the cream black. You know what I mean? I like that.
He looks good. A lot of Andrew and John did cream on the runway and it worked. All right, let's get to the heart of the Emmy.
Yeah.
Miss Quinta Brunson. I believe she's wearing Dolce & Gabbana. Freaking Dolce. Like you said, Arnold, Dolce is picking up the black girls, collecting the black girl. It's like Infinity Stone.
She's wearing Dolce & Gabbana. She is styled by Brian Jafar. I think she looks amazing. I have a couple notes. I think this like bronze and brown looks amazing on her. I think this fits so well. Dolce is known for like their fits. They do sexy dresses, and this is a sexy dress, but it's not like too overt. Quinta is very little. Quinta is very petite, and I think this fits well. I think that the jewelry complements it. I think the makeup looks beautiful. I think the hair. This might be like the best that she's ever looked for me. Also, a young black stylist who really knows how to like dress the girls. And I think she looks amazing. She looks
so beautiful.
I think she looks amazing. And I'm not being biased just because like, obviously I love Quinta Brunson. Yes. I just genuinely feel like she looks good.
Yeah, I really, really love this look on her. I know Dolce is problematic, but I loved it.
But it's like,
I love how this fit her. I loved how, just like Issa, listen, the black comedy girls is giving body. The black comedy girls were giving body, and I just loved it. And when I zoomed in and I saw these stockings on her arms, these like hand glove stockings, whatever.
Oh my God, I didn't even
Yeah. Beautiful. Just a vision. Beyond
her jewelry is Jared Lear. I was trying to see her shoe. It looks like
I think she's wearing a pump.
Oh, okay. I can't tell if it's like Alaya or it might be like Jean Vito Rossi or something. I can barely see it right here, but or maybe they Dolce. I don't know. But they're pretty.
You know what? I don't think Dolce would share an outfit, so probably.
I was trying to get like a full head to toe look, but she looks great.
She looks beautiful.
And this is custom. This is custom Dolce & Gabbana. You're not going into the boutique and buying this.
And that's what she deserves. That's what she deserves. Yes. The brown looked great.
I think it looks
Brown
great.
look great.
I think it looks great.
All right, let's move on to Julia. What's her last name? Is it Garner? It's not Julia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Julia Garner. Okay.
Julia Garner,
She
yeah.
is from that show.
Ozark.
Ozark, yes. And she's also the new Madonna.
Inventing Anna.
In something that Anna, but she's also the new Madonna. That's how I know her.
She's the new Madonna. She was Inventing Anna, another white woman scammer story.
Listen, Netflix loves those stories.
Netflix
Julia is in Gucci.
She
What are your
is in
thoughts,
custom
Arnold?
Gucci. She's in Gucci. She's styled by Elizabeth Saltzman. I think she looks great from this picture, and from a lot of pictures, it looks black. This is actually like a chocolate brown, like velvet, or like a bronzy velvet. I thought it was really pretty, especially when you could see that it's like actually like in the brown family. I thought it was like it popped even more to me.
Yeah.
You can see it a little bit here. Can you see like I thought it was really, really pretty. I like that it is like covered up, but it still had the cutout. I thought that really made it sexy. I thought she looked really cute.
She did.
I like it. I think it's cool. And I love that length, that like right to the ankle, but not like covering up the feet. I just think that it's like really sexy. I think she looks good.
I love this on her. I loved her. I loved it on the red carpet. She just looked beautiful. You could tell that she felt beautiful. She knew how to pose.
Yeah.
I loved her hair. It's giving, I'm about to play Madonna. I loved it. I thought she looked absolutely stunning. She did her right.
Yeah.
She did her right. Now we have next up the marvelous Mr. Maisel, Rachel Brosnahan. Brosnahan. Listen, I know her as Kate Spade's niece.
Is she?
Yep. How you think this unknown gonna get this lead role in this Amazon show? No, she's good at what she does, but come on, Mama is connected. She money.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She money.
And I love Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah, listen, she's a great actress, but you know, you just don't come out of nowhere.
Oh, she is in Pamela Rowland.
Yes, she is.
She is styled by Alexandra Mandel. I don't know. I kind of, it could be a little matronly. This could be Mother of the Bride.
What?
But I like it. I'm not saying it is. It is like, I love the color. I love the fit. I like it. But something throws me off, but I do like it. I think it's a beautiful dress.
Oh, I love this, Arnold.
No. I love it too, but I'm saying like it's something like weird about it to me. It's like a quirky dress, but I really like it. You don't think those cutouts are like a little weird? I mean, those little like not cutouts, the little like appliques.
I love this.
I think it's quirky weird, but I like it. I really do like it.
I think
that blue is my favorite color, so like I was gonna like it anyway. But like that royal blue is.
I loved it. I think I love the way this fit her. I love the peekaboo titties. Listen, the breast tape was working.
It was. Great. This fits. This is a fitted dress.
Yes, and it fit her well. I also love how they use the blue from her eyes to like, go off of with this dress. I think she looks great.
Also, and this is what you do. She is a pale white woman, and they have her in a beautiful, vibrant color. So this color is not washing her out. I think it looks amazing on her. It's like, drawing on paper. So, wallpaper. I think she looks good though.
Oh, you know what? Ciao. I loved even the bun. I thought the bun was cute.
See, I kind of wish she had done like a little. I want like a part or something.
Okay.
It's just pulled back. I also want to see like her evening bag. I want her to have like a sleek little silver clutch.
Oh, okay.
Which she very well might have had. I don't know.
Yeah. I think she looked great. I think she looked great. Listen, there was a lot of queens in the building. Let's start with the first of them all, Miss Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett. I
Queen
mean,
Mova. Angela Bassett is in Dolce.
I think she looks amazing.
They smart.
Um, it fits beautifully. That yellow looks beautiful. That draping looks beautiful. It's like gotta see. I love her hair. Angela Bassett is a beautiful, beautiful woman, and she's like over 60, right?
Yeah.
She's a beautiful. Their body is
16.
like. I think she looks beautiful. I think she looks great. Was she nominated for 911?
I don't think so. I feel like we would have heard about that.
Oh, okay.
She might have been.
She paid for it because we know that.
Yeah, she looks good.
We know she's like the highest, isn't she like the highest paid black actress on TV or something like that?
Highest paid black actress.
Yeah. Don't. Okay.
Listen, there was a whole thing about that because when everybody found out what she was getting, they was like,
"That's the highest."
This is starter money for the white girl.
Yeah. I think she looks amazing.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Welcome. Oh, see, it's Latasha. 10 out of 10, no notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she always looks good. She absolutely does. Let's move on to Miss Ella Purnell. She plays Jackie in Yellow Jackets. She is wearing Miu Miu.
Okay. I had no idea who she was when you added her when I was seeing pictures.
That's why I started off with what she does, because I knew I did the same thing. I just saw her on the red carpet and it was like, oh, we got to talk about this. Yeah. And I didn't know who she was.
I think she looks amazing. This dress is beautiful to me. The color is beautiful. The little like stones on it are beautiful. I love that cutout. I love the neck. I love her makeup. I love that little bob. I actually love that exact hairstyle, the little like 70s bob with the bang. I love that she wore this like pale blue and she has dark hair as opposed to like if a blonde would have worn this. I had no idea who she was. I thought she looked so stunning on the red carpet and I was just like, who is this? Like it made me want to know more about her because I never watched Yellow Jackets, but I think she looks beautiful, beautiful.
Arnold, same.
I think she looks beautiful.
I didn't know who she was. Can I be real with you? I was like, whose girlfriend is this? I thought she came with somebody.
Yes. Yeah.
I did not know who she was, but now this is why I tell you. And when you are up and coming, you gotta eat that runway.
Yes.
Because of this look, I was searching for this girl.
You checking for her? Yeah.
I'm checking for her. I was like, who the hell is this? Because she is eating.
And I've only heard amazing things about Yellow Jackets too. Yep. So I'm like, I kind of trust that she's like a good actress because
now I'm in it. Now I want to watch Yellow Jackets because of this freaking red carpet. Yeah. That's why red carpets are so important. Let's get into this Diana Ross. Loved it.
I love it.
Loved it. Let me tell you something. If I'm ever blessed to walk a red carpet because I done got nominated for something, y'all gonna see this look again.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna see this look again, and I will let you know my inspiration because I just feel like I will body this.
Yeah, I love her.
The hair, the makeup, she looks stunning.
Yeah.
This is how you show up.
She could be going to like Studio 54.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why did she go to Beyonce's birthday party? She got the perfect look.
This could be Halston. Yeah. Yes. This is Miu Miu, but this could be Halston. Yeah.
Yes. But I also wanted to talk about the fact that this is Miu Miu, and I want to say that Miu Miu really does well with dressing the young Hollywood starlets.
Miu Miu is for the young Hollywood starlets. Miu Miu is Prada's, younger sister. So it's like the younger, more youthful line, and that's how they like that's what it is. It's Prada's younger sister. So like if a woman, like an elegant, sophisticated woman, an Italian woman is going to be in Prada, like a younger, like ingenue is going to be in Miu Miu. And I love it. It looks so good. Like I love Prada. I love Miu Miu. I love what Mucha Prada does. And I just think this looks stunning.
Yeah, she looks beautiful. I was like, I'm going to find out who this is. I was like, are you taking Leonardo DiCaprio? Come to find out she is acting.
Well, we don't know how old she is, so.
You're right. Yeah. Enough of the shade. Let's move on to Natasha Rothwell. Natasha is in Custom Sophia Arnold.
I
Did I pronounce it right?
I don't really know. I really don't
Okay.
know how to. I don't really know much about this brand. I will say. Let me do a little. This is a little. This is live TV. But when I was going over it,
I
yeah,
use
I don't really
the
know
PTR.
much about this brand, but I think it looks beautiful. She is like, I don't want to call her like big, but I think this dress makes her look bigger. It's a lot of shoulder, a lot of proportion. I love this red color. I don't really love the hair. I don't love this look, but I'm not like, I hate it. It's a worse dress. You get what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? I think if she had worn like this dress, but maybe strapless or with out those big puffer sleeves, I may have liked it more. I may have liked the proportions more,
Mhm.
but it's what it is. I love her though. She was nominated for the White Lotus, which was probably like my favorite show, new show of 2021. I just thought it was so good. I thought she was so good on it. I was so happy to see her on there coming from Insecure. So I love her, but this wasn't my favorite look of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. G88 says Natasha looks beautiful, but why do the big girls keep wearing these huge dresses? Makes them look bigger than they are.
Right.
I have to agree with you on this one. I do think that this dress makes her look bigger than what she is. However, I always am very cautious about saying that because not sure if she's pregnant.
This is true.
Not sure if she's pregnant. If she isn't, we got to talk about the tailor. We
Yeah.
got to talk about the tailor. So I'm always like, because unfortunately, a lot of actresses have to hide their pregnancies in this industry. That aside, I loved it. I love the sleeves on her. I love this color on her. I do think that this dress was more of an Oscars dress for me.
Hmm.
But I do actually love the fit. It's just the center section for me. I was like, I don't know, is this a pregnancy or
It could be.
is this really how the dress sits? And the only reason why I'm asking that is because if you are a bigger actress, um, and you're going on a red carpet, everything is going to make you look a lot bigger than what you already are. You don't need that was my complaint about Lizzo. You
Yeah.
don't need to add more fabric,
Right.
more, because it's just you're just going to look ginormous on that carpet and
Right.
on camera. So I was
Yeah.
just like, I don't know if mother is a mother. I don't know, but I really, the top for me, I love this. I love a big oversized sleeve, and I loved her hair. I love to see natural hair on the red carpet. I think
I
she's
kind of maybe wish she wore uh like a little more statement jeweled necklace. I know the shoulder is a lot,
yes,
but
I agree.
it's really just red fabric. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like there's no embellishment or anything to
yeah.
it. So I feel like maybe if she did have some kind of like shine or sparkle somewhere, she is wearing like bracelets and
Hmm.
that's fine. And I do understand you don't want to do too much around the neck or around like this area, your decolletage when you have like all this shoulder. But I don't know, something's just, this is not my favorite look of the
Yeah.
night.
I will say I also would have loved to see this dress in a different color. I think like a blue, like Ella's dress, maybe
Yeah.
something like it would have read a little bit better, but just because it's such a dark color and we're just in September, it just I felt like this is a nice little January Oscars event dress. I didn't think it was the perfect fit for the
Yeah.
Emmys. Yes, yes, 313. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. It's a winter look.
Yeah.
February
Yeah.
shows.
I
That's
agree.
exactly what it is. But she's a beautiful girl. She can sell, a beautiful woman, so she can sell anything.
So
Um,
I will say this about like, since you brought her up and Lizzo, there is if you are like a larger size woman,
mhm,
these dresses kind of do, the idea is like maybe that they're a little more elegant because they maybe won't wear a
mhm.
really sleek slim fitted dress because they don't have like sleek bodies, you know what I mean, to accentuate that. And they do probably want to be comfortable, so they don't want to be like corseted all night and cinched in and spanked in, you know what I mean? So you wear something a little bigger with a little more fabric, a little more like fairy tale element to it. I think it may be a comfort thing, but also like, you know, if you're wearing like a sleek dress, a skin tight dress, a little more is showing if you got a little more to show,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But
And usually
that's
we
what
know
I hate.
Lizzo
That's what I hate. I hate
that they don't do it.
fabric on a big girl. Like big girls are sexy. Like
Yeah.
you can accentuate her body. It
Yeah.
won't look like, you know, somebody who's a size 4, but
Yeah.
not everybody is a size 4. Like there
And
are
you know who's great
bodies
at doing
that should
that?
be celebrated. Who?
Christian Siriano does it for big girls all
Yes.
the time. Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up because I wanted to say that he knows how to dress bodies. Like
Yeah.
he knows how to dress a woman that got some legs and
Yeah.
hips and body, yaddy. Christian knows how to do that. He
Yeah.
knows him and Zach Posen can drape the hell out of a shapely woman.
Oh yeah.
I miss Zach.
Miss Zach. What's
If I
Zach
had
up
the money,
to?
I would have funded his company.
Zach,
But
what you been doing?
I miss him. But I just was, you know, I'm opposed to all this fabric on a big girl because I always feel like you're trying to hide them, and I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate that. I feel like this is your time on the red carpet. Go against the grain. Go. Yes, Donna. He would be a great designer for her.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to. Let me get this right, Lord. Toheeb Jimo. He is an actor in Ted Lasso, and he is wearing Dior. Arnold, your thoughts?
Again, until you said something, I had no idea who this person was. I've never seen Ted Lasso. I really don't even hear anything about Ted Lasso until it's award season and then start like getting all these nominations because I'm like, what the fuck is Ted Lasso? But I think he looks amazing. He is a black man, a brown skinned black man, and he is wearing this white, and this white looks great on him. It's a very
I think
Dior.
it's like a very faint blue.
Oh, is it a blue?
It's like a very, 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 very light blue. I thought
like a periwinkle.
Like a periwinkle. I thought it was a light gray.
I actually like that even more. I love periwinkle. I love that. Now that you zoomed in on it against the white, it doesn't look like so stark white, but I love it. I think it looks great. It's a very Dior look, like with that jacket, with that like extra fabric. I think it looks great. I think he looks great. I loved it. It's like a lighter suit with a black shirt and the black shoes. I really like those shoes. I think he looks great.
The same thing that happened with me with Ella was the same thing that happened with me when I saw
you had no idea who he was, and now you want to know who he is.
And that brother hit the red carpet, and I started Googling. Because I love this on him. I love this color against his skin tone. I love the fit of it. He looked great. I think the only thing I would probably change is the black shirt. I don't know what I would do with that. Maybe a darker blue. I don't know, but I loved it. From the shoes to the suit to the fit around the waist. I really, really did love it. I thought he looks good. Miss Gigi.
I'm looking at some pictures here. It definitely is like a periwinkle.
Yes.
I really like it. This looks like his stylist was Yasmin Sabri or Sabari. This kind of looks like something I would totally see. Oh, why am I blanking on his name? Leslie. I can totally see him wearing this. Can't you?
Yes.
Like I can totally see
I will say, I thought that was him at first.
Yeah.
I thought that was him at first. I was like, of course, Leslie. Oh, who is this? That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, I can totally see him wearing this. And I think it looks great. Yeah.
He looks great. And he's on my radar now.
Yeah.
That's why if you are an unknown, you gotta eat that red carpet. If you are invited, make it count. Make it count. Oh,
I will also say this: Dior is doing so well for men, and it is so crazy to me because I am not a fan of Dior's like women's creative director right now. So like Dior Haute Couture, Dior ready to wear, get it out of here. They doing okay with the accessories, the shoes and bags and stuff, but like the Dior clothing for women is like so sleepy to me, and Dior men is like on fire to me. So like it's so interesting to me to see, because they have a men's creative director and a women's creative director. So like I love everything coming out of Dior home right now. So
yeah,
I love this.
Dior know how to dress the men.
Yeah.
Dior knows how to dress the
And
men.
Dior used to know how to dress the women, but now you go to the Dior show if you want a nap.
Tell us how you really feel. Megan. Next up is Megan. I believe her last name is Stalta.
Meg Salter, yeah.
Salsa. Meg is in first of all, when I saw it, I knew. And I was just like, there's no way. There's no way. Megan, hold on, I have it here. Megan is in child. I didn't believe it. Norma Kamali.
So
I didn't believe it when I saw it. Like now that, I knew what it was, I was like, okay. But I go ahead, Arnold.
So Norma Kamali is like, I don't even want to, it's like swimsuits and it's like sexy clothes, and she's like a classic American designer. This I actually wouldn't have like pegged this for Norma Kamali. This actually looks like it could be like a vintage Anna Sui dress or something like that, or Betsy Johnson maybe or something. She's a comedian. She's actually really, really funny. So I don't think she was really taking this very seriously. I didn't even see this on a lot of like fashion stuff. I saw this on a lot of like, Meg Salter and her peekaboo moment on the red carpet and all this stuff. I think that she really, really took a risk. She is a bigger girl. She's hilarious. She's on Hacks, by the way. Okay. How can I say it? I actually kind of like this dress. I don't like this look, but I like the dress. I like this sexy red lace dress. I don't like that she don't have a bra on.
Bottoms.
It just looks crazy to me.
This is what I'm gonna say, right? And I feel like the non-black comedy girls need to watch what the black comedy girls are doing, because yes, you are a comedian. Yes, you do comedy. Yes, you have your shticks, right? Award shows is not where you need to be doing that, especially on a red carpet.
Right.
You are not hosting. When I saw this, I was confused, right? Because I'm like, Megan,
is she being serious? Or
that's the thing. Yeah. Are you doing a bit, or do you really think that this is?
You think this is the hotness? Yeah,
like, and listen, we can talk about how I say I don't want the big girls and all of this fabric, but Megan has went too far. Okay. This is, I will say, if she had on the proper garments, and I say this as somebody whose titties don't sit where they used to, right? If she had on the proper garments, this would have been great for the Grammys or the MTV Awards. You need to know what award show you're going to. Yeah. And you need to understand the climate in that room. The Emmys is on a different level. You are doing business there. You are getting started in your career, and you were sitting here talking to the president of NBC.
Right.
Panties. Yeah. In panties.
You're introducing yourself to people who don't watch Hacks, who don't follow you on Instagram. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So you were in there with studio execs and you in your panties? Yeah. I'm like, girl, this is the Emmys. Like, you have to know your audience. Yeah. You have to know where you're going. Stuff like this, these stunts is not for the Emmys. It's not for the Oscars. Do what you need to do at the MTV Video Music Awards or the Movie Awards. Do what you need to do at the Grammys, the Emmys, the Oscars, SAG Awards, Spirit, even the damn Spirit Awards. This ain't the place for stunts.
Right.
This is not the place for stunts. And my thing is, I don't know if this is a stunt or does she think that this is cute. Now, I will say, I think it is cute. Like, there were a lot of things I liked about this. I did like the fact that we got a big girl on the red carpet and some panties, some see-through. Like, there were a lot of other women who did it as well. I didn't like any of it because I'm just like, especially as a woman, you have to know the environment that you are going into. The Emmys, this is business. This is your money. Don't
Right.
play with your money like that. But I wanted to come here because I love, she had on two purses. I really love this little, you can't really see it here, but it's embellished with a lot of rhinestones or
I
like,
don't like that other one.
yeah, I don't like this other one.
I don't like that pump. I
It's
wanted
giving
like a
Ross.
cute little
I hate
sandal.
the Mary Jane shoes. I hate Mary Jane shoes. I'm like, Megan, this is your moment. You gotta know when your moment is, and you have to know when, like, what red carpet to do this on. You do this on a carpet that's green. You don't do this on a red carpet at the Emmys. I'm like, Megan, who? When she get her team, I think our girl is going to kill. When she get the
So
right,
the one bag, I just looked it up. The one bag is by far the one we don't like, and the other one is by Home in Heaven.
mm-hmm.
That's who did her bags.
I,
Why
the,
she has two, I don't know, but she
The
felt
bedazzled one. I am Rachel. I just have to agree with you, and I'm clearly talking business and knowing your audience. But I will say this is true. This is a true consensus for a lot of people. I am Rachel said I get it. If a waif would have worn it, it would have certainly been a boho heavenly fit. If it was Zoe Kravitz, people would have loved it. I liked it. There were several actresses who showed up to the Emmys in an outfit like this. I'm telling you, as a woman, the Emmys is not the place where you show up in your freaking panties in a nude illusion dress with all kind, like, no, that's just not the event. You have to know your audience. Go to the Emmys like you're going to sit next to your freaking boss, because you are.
well, like I said, I actually do like it. It just didn't land well for me. You know what I mean? Like I think she's absolutely right. If a waif would have worn this, if she would have worn this to Fashion Week or
If
something.
Bella Hadid would have worn this, listen, I would have ate her up too, because I would have been like, excuse me, somebody got to tell you where you're at. But if Bella Hadid would have wore this at like the Grammys or the MTV Awards, yes, everybody would have ate it up. Like that's just the reality of the situation. I actually like this on her. I just wish she had the proper equipment concerning the boobs. I hate the rolls that's in the middle, but I knew this was Norma Kamali. Because I've seen this before. I don't know if it's vintage, but I absolutely have seen this before, and this pattern is very Norma Kamali. But I just I just did not like it. I didn't. I'm like, Megan, come on, like you gotta know where you're going. Like I just feel like the Emmys is not a place for bits, and we will get into another person who pulled that stunt. It's not.
Yeah, Dahlia, if you're going to commit. Then yeah.
Get you some cute panties, stilettos, and a real hairstyle. Yeah, I think we could have made this work. It actually could have looked a lot better if she was on the right carpet. I hate bits at the Emmys. I hate bits at the Oscars. I hate bits at, like, I don't know. I just feel like some prestigious award shows, you just do not need to do things like that. Especially when like, now if Madonna did this, okay. But if you were getting started in your career, this is the last way you want to do business, in my opinion. But listen, she's in a better position than I am. I'm sitting here on YouTube talking about her. So
this
go,
looks
girl.
like something Madonna would wear today.
Absolutely. It's definitely giving take a bow.
Yeah.
Absolutely giving take a bow. Let's move on to Zed. Zed is a DJ. He is a DJ.
He's a DJ. He was the official DJ of the Emmys.
Yes,
and he's wearing Dolce & Gabbana.
Mm-hmm.
I think this looks amazing. Like, I think that it is beautiful. Like, the color is beautiful. The sheen of it is beautiful. I think it fits him well. He's a DJ, so even though he's at the Emmys, he's still like working. He's spinning. So like, I didn't expect him to be in like a black and white tuxedo. I think he looks like really, really cool. I think he looks comfortable, even though it's not traditional. He doesn't have a tie. He's not all buttoned up. I think this would be great for like a party. I actually really like it, considering if somebody would have worn this on the red carpet, I might have been like, whatever. But considering he's like the DJ, I really love it. I like it.
Yeah, I saw this and I did the same thing that I did with Ella, same thing I did with Toheeb. I was like, who is this? Who is
Mhm.
this? Because I just love this look and I wanted to see more. I think
Yeah.
the only thing I have an issue with is the tapered pants at the bottom. I
Uh-huh.
think this will work for somebody who's a bit thinner. When
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? He seems a bit more fit or thicker, and I
Mhm.
just the proportions are a little weird. And I feel like tapered is always for somebody that's like rail thin.
Mhm.
But I love this look on him.
Yeah, I
Again,
like
I
it.
love when men play in color and in styling on the red carpet. I think that he looked great. He has a few embellishments right here. You know, I love the little butterfly wristband or whatever. He could have got it pressed a bit more, but he was cute.
But he
He
was
was,
working.
he was
He was
working.
spinning.
I think he did this carpet right. I will say this would have been a hit at the Grammys, probably with some spike boots, but he looks
Yeah. Oh
he
yeah, yeah.
yeah, he looks good.
Mhm.
Let's move on
I love her.
to Kaylee, Miss Kaylee Kukio,
Quoco.
Kaylee
I thought it was
Coco,
Quoco.
Kaylee Coco,
Quoco. Quoco.
Quoco, Kaylee Cuoco,
Haley
Kaylee
Quoco.
Cuoco, yet again. Dolce and Gabbana. The celebrities love them.
She is in Dolce and Gabbana, styled by Brad Goreski. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, this
I
Brad.
didn't know they were still working together. Good.
Yeah, this Brad. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's just
Oh,
it
really?
looks very like Kelly's not older,
Oh, okay. I see where you're
but
going.
she
I get
might
it.
be too old for this. This
I
looks
see where
like
you're
a
going.
little girl's dress. It looks like, young ingenue.
I
She's
see where you're going.
16. She had a big role. This is her first Emmys, first award show. And it's just like, yeah, this isn't what this is for. Like, I just don't think this is the dress for her.
Okay.
I don't really like what's going on the shoulder. The like appliques on it look a little too big and heavy for it to be like a pink tulle dress. I just don't really love it. I don't really love her hair. Um yeah, not in love with this look. Sorry, Brad. And I like Kaylee and I like Brad, but
Mhm.
this is not the look for me. It looks like a if I had to compare it to Io's dress, her Jean Baptiste Valley, like
Uh-huh.
because it's very similar silhouette, Io's dress is like a more complete and better look for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to agree with Caitlin. I love the color on her. So this is the thing that got me with this dress. The color, and I just love how fun and playful it is. But I do have to agree with you. I do feel like this should have been on what's the girl's name that was in Blackish? She plays the daughter.
Oh, Yara Shahidi.
I think that she will look good in this. I also
Yeah.
think uh isn't there a younger daughter on Blackish?
Oh, isn't there a younger daughter on
Right, there's
Blackish?
another daughter.
Yeah,
Which at one of them, I think it will look great. I think it will look great on the new Little
Marseille.
Mermaid. Marseille,
Yeah.
Marseille, yes,
Yeah.
I can see Marseille in this. I can see the new Little Mermaid in this. Haley, I like this. I really, really do. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think this may be it could be beyond time for her, or
Right.
it could just be styled poorly. I think maybe if the torso was a bit longer and the
Uh-huh.
tool maybe did like a curving instead of a cut, maybe it would have worked a little bit better. The hair, I hated the hair.
Hate the
I
hair.
hated the hair. I was like, is this the hair that you wore for your fitting and decided to keep it? I
She
didn't
said,
like it.
let's just go
I
with
did
it.
not like it. This is when she should have had the marvelous Mrs. Maisel's bun. That would have been cute.
Yes, yes, yes.
That would have
A
been cute.
nice simple
I did
hairstyle
like
like that. If you're wearing a dress with all this applique and stuff, you're like, yeah,
Yeah, but I did like it. But unfortunately, unlike Toheeb, unlike Ella, the dress is wearing her.
yeah,
Like we like the dress, we just don't like her in it, and that is the thing. Everything should go together. Like the dress should enhance everything. We should be talking about you in the dress, not the dress if it was off you and on somebody else.
right.
That's the issue that I have. But I really put this in there because I like the dress. Not sure if I liked it on Kaylee. Let's move on to wait, let me hold on. I gotta get her last name. This is Melanie. I just had it. Melanie Linsky. Melanie
Mm-hmm.
Linsky is in Christian Siriano. She's also married to John Ritter's son. So she's, she's celebrity royalty. She's in
Mm-hmm.
the royal family. She's also hilarious. She's a hilarious comedic actress. And I love this. I actually put her on here because I've seen her on the red carpet several times, and this is the first time she took my breath away. I think she looks beautiful.
I'm pretty unfamiliar with her. I didn't know who she was. Yeah, she's wearing Christian Siriano. As we said, a lot of people wore Christian Siriano. She's styled by Misha Rudolph, and I think she looks like a star. It's like fairy tale princess. I love, love, love this ice blue. It looks kind of like that, like no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's like 5. That like quadruple, like what do you call it? Ruffle is very 80s to me. I thought that was like kind of like quirky and cool.
Mhm.
I think the top looks
Very
beautiful.
16 candles.
It's very 16 candles. I love like the tulle over the shoulder. I think it looks so pretty. This also could be like Mother of the Bride. It's very pretty. I think she looks pretty. And as we said, she's a bigger woman. The color is beautiful on her. So her stylist Misha did a great job with that. And Christian just knows how to dress a body. I think this is pretty. Is it my favorite dress of the night? No. Do I think she looks amazing in it? Yes. Do I think she looks comfortable in it? Yes. Is it styled beautifully? Yes. So I think it's a win.
I actually, like I said before, I've seen her on the red carpet before. No shade, Melanie. It's always been a miss for me. But when I saw this, I'm sorry, but when I saw this, I was just like, this is how you do it, sis. Whoever this stylist is that you're working with, that you invested in, I think this is how you do it. Yes, it does give a Mother of the Bride, but y'all don't know what Melanie has worn on the red carpet before. So
Yeah.
for me, she is going in the right direction. I feel like this is how, if you're going to put a big girl in fabric, I think this is the kind of fabric you should put her in, and this is how you do it. She
Yeah.
is cinched in the right places. She is properly supported. The girls are properly
Supported.
She just really looks like, not a starlet, but she looks like a star. Like for me, I'm just like, I feel like she solidified herself at this point. Like she
Also,
just
like, sorry, not to cut you off. I like that in this picture, it's a full look. Like, I can see her hair, I can see her jewelry, I can see her bag. Like, I think that this is just like a really flattering photo you use as well. I think she looks good. Like I said, not my favorite dress, you know what I mean? But it works for her.
This is the best Melanie has looked. This is the best Melanie has looked. I like that she's having fun. I like that she's having fun.
Now I gotta look up like some of her past award show outfits.
Okay, I will. Let's get to, since we're talking starlets, let's get to Zendaya. Like, what can we say? The girl on this. Come on.
She's in Valentino.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, styled by Law Roach.
Of course.
I think she looks like what she is, a superstar. Like, I think she looks beautiful. This is like so Hollywood glamour. I think she looks so pretty, and it's really just it's a black dress. It's just a black gown. You know what I mean? But she knows how to pose. Her jewelry is right. Her hair is right. Like, the body is right. It fits her beautifully. It fits her boobs beautifully. It is cut like right on the. It's just a beautiful black gown.
Everything is amazing.
Yeah.
Everything is amazing. I was just like, Zendaya, every time, like, you're never going to miss. I feel like she's in her Beyonce era. And the reason why I say that is because the Beyonce era for me is when you just don't miss. Like, you just don't miss. And she has not missed for years. So I'm like, girl, and I think, to be honest with you, we got to give it to Law Roach, because Zendaya had her moments. She had her moments with a lot of the times it was given rainbow, but linking up with Law Roach, I think them two together was the best decision for both of their careers. I really, really do. I love this look on her. This is how, for me, I feel like this is how you do jewelry on the runway. I love her area.
It's Bulgari.
Of course,
It's
I love
Bulgari.
jewelry. I love her hair. The baby hairs are babying. She just looks so beautiful. She looks so
Um,
beautiful.
I'm gonna say this really quickly. Beyonce has had some misses, but
No, I'm not talking about looks. I'm just saying, like, when you're in the Beyonce, we're Bayhive over here, Arnold.
I know, but Beyonce done had some fashion misses. We just
But we're
being
not.
love her
I'm
no
talking
less.
about the overall.
Oh, the overall, yes.
Thank you.
I just think it looks amazing. Like, I do love what her and Law do together. They really play in fashion. I've said it several times on here before. I love Valentino right now. It is probably like my favorite couture house right now doing it. And I love that this isn't even like a crazy color. It's just like a black gown, but it fits perfectly. The Bulgari jewels are perfect. Like, I just think she looks like a star. Like, that bodice is beautiful. Like, it's beautiful.
It's very classic Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
Very, very classic Hollywood. And I think that's what it is. Like, yes, it's a plain dress, but it's a plain black dress that has beautiful boning. The fit is the tool is tooling where it needs to and pushing making the dress bellow. Everything just works together so well. Everything just works together so well. It's nothing special, but she's wearing it. She looks great.
Right.
I also wanted to talk about another Valentino she did. This is for the Vanity Fair after party. I love the black dress. This is my favorite though.
I think this looks so good. And I'm going to tell you something. Favorite. That red is that off the shoulder, that cutout is so beautiful. It's Valentino red. Valentino is known for like his red dresses. And the best accessory she wearing is that gold Emmy in her hand. It looks good against that dress.
The whole picture, everything just works so well together. Yes. I love like the cutout was cut out where it needs to be. Mm-hmm. The boning did what it needed to do. The breast tape did what it needed to do. A great fit.
I like this one better.
Me too. This is my favorite.
I like this better.
Now we have to be realistic here. Zendaya can wear anything, right? Yes. She has the appropriate societal body and she looks great in just about everything. What works for her though is the styling, and that's why I always have to give it up for Law Roach. Yeah, I feel like he puts together a full look for her, and she just looks beautiful every time.
Yeah,
every time. Let me get another moment. Let me get to Miss Liv. Hold on. Let me get to Miss Liv. This is Liv. Hold on, I got her last name. Liv Houston. She is in Sally LaPointe, and she is also an actress in Yellow Jackets. And how do I know that? Because I had to Google this cover. I said, "Who is this? You better walk on this red carpet." I'm telling you, I wish I could use a picture, an image of her walking with it. The feathers were feathering. I knew it was Sally. I knew it was Miss LaPointe. I knew it. She looks amazing. She looks. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think her pronouns are they. Let me make sure. But eating. Lil Mama is eating. Lil they are eating. Hold on. Let me get her pronouns. Let me get Liv's pronouns. Hold on. Y'all will get me together. I had to Google they. I had to Google they. I had to Google them.
I had to Google they.
When them got on the red carpet, I said, "Oh, they're taking it. They're taking it." I was so proud of them. So proud. This is LaPointe.
No, this looks great. I would like to see it move. And when you're getting closer.
Come on, this is
I really like this. And I'm not a huge fan, and I'm not a huge fan of women in like these pantsuits on the red carpet.
No, they.
I'm not a huge fan of certain people in pantsuits on the red carpet, but I think they look great. I do. I don't know.
love
I'm
it.
really unfamiliar. Like I said, I know about Yellow Jackets because people are like, Yellow Jackets is like the girl. Like, it's such a really, really interesting show. It's such a good show. I've never seen it, but I've heard amazing things about it. I know that it's a really good cast. Um, so like I'm intrigued by it, but like I am unfamiliar with them just as I am with like most of the actresses on there. But yeah, I think this looks great.
Oh, the pom poms are the best part. The pom poms are the best part. Well, see, I'm awake said Nikki, the white background is making them disappear. I had to go with white because it was supposed to be transparent, but for some reason it just didn't happen that way. And when I tried to do it on a black background, the
Mhm.
black people disappeared. So I had to like it's not just black people, but people with darker skin, and if somebody had black
Dark
hair.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was like the only one that I could find that wouldn't change the coloring of people's outfits.
Mhm.
So we tried. We tried, but I love Liv. They
They
did
are really pale, so this
they did that.
chartreuse color that they're wearing is really good.
Yeah. They
But it
did
would have
that.
looked really, really good on like a chocolate brown like
Oh,
person
you
too.
know what? I know a lot of you didn't like this, but can I just say something? I saw this on me. That's probably why I'm going up for.
That's what it was. Because this would have looked amazing on you.
I saw this on me. I love LaPointe. I love LaPointe. I saw this on me. Maybe that's
You
what
like it for you.
because I just the way y'all are not here for this outfit. I was like, well, I will wear this to Trader Joe's.
I really am unfamiliar. Now, see, now I feel like you. Now I feel like I need to be like up on Yellow Jackets.
This is me. Oh, I'm going to watch Yellow Jackets because we're not done with that freaking cast.
Like
This
I
whole
need
cast got together and said we're going to give them something to talk about.
we at the Emmys. They said we at the Emmys.
They said we at the Emmys, and we're going to come back. We're going to get another invite. Thank you, Mom. My mom is letting me know that Liv's pronouns are they, them. Thank you for Googling.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mother. Okay, let's move on to the queen of the night, the beautiful Cheryl Lee Ralph. Let's get into the conversation about this dress.
Okay.
So, Cheryl Lee Ralph and her co-star. So I forget her I think it's Miss Winters, but the lady with the red hair on Abbott Elementary.
Love her.
They were talking about what they're going. They were so excited, and they were talking about what they're going to wear to the Emmys. And they discovered that they were both wearing the same dress by the same designer. And that's a no-no for stylists. That is especially a no-no for designers. You need to, especially if you are sending out garments to people who are on the same show, you need to be up on that. That's a big no-no because you don't want to have a faux pas like that on the red carpet. Thankfully, they had that conversation, but this was 2 days before the Emmys.
My
And
God.
she did not have a dress. So her stylist was like, reaching out to everybody, and not everybody responded in a timely manner, or they just were not able to help out. But along came Brandon Blackwood, who was doing her accessories. In her hand, she has a Brandon Blackwood, Brandon's Blackwood signature purse. Brandon never made a dress.
Yes.
This is Brandon's first dress. Can we just talk about that? This is the first dress that he made, and it is on Cheryl Lee Ralph, and she won an Emmy. The price of the Coke is going up.
So
the Coke is going up.
Brandon Blackwood is a young Black accessories designer. He does amazing bags, and they're affordable, like really affordable, but luxury bags by a young Black designer. This was his first dress, especially for this. And I think that's an amazing accomplishment. She was styled by her daughter, Ivy, and Roberto Johnson, who is like Afro-Latino man. He is a stylist. He's her stylist. He also is involved with Brandon Blackwood, so they kept it in-house. I think that it's like a beautiful thing to see this Black woman with a Black stylist, with a Black designer, like up on like this huge stage. And that's why I'm like, people need to see this, so we don't need like just, they need to only be at Black awards. Like, no, let the world see these people people's talent like on the world stage. Let her win her award for her industry. You know what I mean? Like, let them dress a huge star at this big event. I think that it was like so amazing. They're young too. They're like in their 20s. You know what I mean? Like, they're young people. And I think they did amazing. I thought her hair looked amazing. I really loved it. Is it like my favorite dress of the night? No. Would I put that shoe with it? No. So, like, but for what it represents, for what it was, I really love this. You know what I mean? I think she looks good, but like, I wouldn't say it was my favorite dress of the night.
Well, this is
but it's Cheryl Lee Ralph.
He had 2 days. He had 2 days to put it together.
Yeah, so
together, like, he was not even in the room with her because I think he was he in France? I think he was traveling somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Like sketching and like sending stuff back and forth. I think if he had more time, like you get for the Emmys, you get like months. Like as soon as you get the nomination, you're looking for your red carpet outfit.
Yeah.
So I feel like if he had more time, if he was chosen to do this, it would have been a bit better. Like, we have to be honest, the dress is ruching in certain places that I think was not necessary. Some of the threading, not the threading, but some of the fabric is pulling. But I just think what a fabulous night for him. His first dress, and it's on Cheryl Lee Ralph, who won her first Emmy. The game has changed for him and her. Right, it was a wonderful.
I also think it was amazing that she even gave him that opportunity, because she really could have went. She could have just gone and bought a dress off the rack.
Yep.
You can buy like an evening gown. She could have. She had that option, but she's like, no, I want to give him a shot. And I think that it's an amazing thing that she did. Like, amazing for him, amazing for his team, amazing for her. I think it was great. I think it was great, and I think she looks good, and I think she looks happy. Like, she looks happy in that dress. She looks comfortable in that dress. So, but you know, nothing was going to ruin her night. So
yeah,
whatever.
She looked great. Do you know who?
I do love that pop of color.
I do love the pop color as well. Do you know who did her hair? I cannot find a stylist that did this.
I did find who did her hair. Yes, I did.
I love this.
Her hair.
Definitely something I would do.
Her name is Moira Frazier.
She did a great job. This was so interesting. Especially on like Cheryl Lee Ralph. I love how she just took risks tonight.
She's a Los Angeles-based, also a black hairstylist. Yes,
she did a good job. I really, really, really loved the hair. I really, really did. Let's move on. The next person we have is Taron Egerton. He is an actor. The last big project he did was where he played. Oh my goodness! I can't believe Elton John.
Oh, was that Elton? You know what? He looked so familiar to me, and I did not know who he was.
He was in all the Kingsman movies, but Elton John picked him specifically, and he's
like, Irish, right? Isn't he Irish or something?
Irish or English? I'm not sure, but please, we're not going to mix that up, child. I just found out they got beef when the Queen died.
Oh, please.
Sorry,
the beef is deep.
He's white with an accent. That's what we're gonna go with. But
he is wearing Brunello Cucinelli.
Yes, and he looks great.
I think he looks great.
I really did like this on him. I also put him in here because I have to give him a shameless plug. He is on this show. I think it's either on Amazon or Netflix. It is called Blackbird. If you are not into it, you need to get into it. It is such a great show. Like, the actors on that show are acting. An actor would love this. It's so good. It's so good. I think, and I also wanted to put him here because, Arnold, you don't remember, but he was one of our worst dressed, I think, for the Oscars. He had on like a big boy suit, and I remember you saying that he looked like Boss Baby.
I don't remember. I gotta look it up, but when you sent the list over,
we hated his look.
I didn't remember who he was, and when I looked him up, I'm like, oh, he looks nice, but his face looks familiar to me. But the name wasn't really ringing a bell.
And was like, I have to do better.
Okay, he looks. I honestly, even for whatever he's done in the past, I think he looks great. Yeah. I think this fits well. Brunello is obviously, the name is Italian, so like, he's an Italian designer. He does great work. I think that he doesn't look very tall.
He's not.
This is how you dress a shorter kind of stout man because he looks like a little muscular, a little stocky. He's not like a slim guy, but he is a short guy. The tailoring is really good, like that. It stops right at his shoe. The jacket looks good. It looks like fitted, but it also looks like he has some room to move. He doesn't look stuffed. He looks comfortable standing there. I think it looks good.
Yeah, he looks.
I think it
I
looks good.
just listen, just like Daniel Kaluuya, he redeemed himself. He redeemed himself. Like the men were not eating at that Oscars, but he redeemed himself. And I, good.
He's
Good
Welsh.
Welsh.
He's from Wales.
Wales. Okay.
So again, white with an accent. Yes, you're right.
White man with an accent. Christina Ricci. Christina Ricci is in Fendi. She is also on the show Yellow Jackets. I told you this cast got together in the group chat and said, "Let's do it."
Okay, so I know Christina Ricci.
Mm-hmm.
We all know we all know Wednesday Addams.
Yes.
I know Christina Ricci, and I knew she was on Yellow Jackets. I told you I know nothing about Yellow Jackets, but I know Christina Ricci's on Yellow Jackets. So I love this look.
Yes.
Love this.
Yes.
Look. And it's the same hair that Ella had.
Mm-hmm.
And Ella's on Yellow Jackets, right?
Yes.
I think she looks so fucking sick. I think she looks so good. Like, I love this. Yes, zoom in so you can really get into it. I love this hair. I love this hair.
It's the season of the bob. It's the season of the 70s bob.
But it's not just the bob. Like, it's the bob with the bang. Like, you know what I mean? I think it looks so good. I love the bag, even though the bag is the exact same as there's no contrast. Like, I just think it is a look. I really, really love this. If I could be honest though, Christina Ricci really doesn't miss to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I think
I agree.
She's not like known as like a fashion girl, but when you really like go through, I'm like, she's a fashion girl. You know what I mean?
She is.
Like, sometimes even when she's like at the Met Gala, I'm like, why are we not talking about what Christina Ricci is wearing? So I mean, whatever. It's Christina Ricci. I really didn't think that she would look bad. She's in custom Fendi. She is styled by Alexandra Mandelkorn, the same one who did Mrs. Maisel. And she know how to put the girls in a dress that fits, apparently. So more work for her. Because this works. And I just think it's great. I think it's beautiful. I think this is beautiful.
Looks good. I
don't know if I like the dress or if I just like the whole look of it, but that's what styling is.
I was going to say this. I was going to be like, I don't know if I would like everything like separate, but like together, it's giving like a Law Roach. Like the full look has come together.
That's what styling is. Like your hair, the hair, the dress, the bag, the shoes.
Stylist. You just can't pull something on a rack and throw it on and think you're going to eat. You need somebody who has an eye.
Yes, Alexandra.
She looks, I was like, Yellow Jacket. Listen, when I get on my show and we get invited to the Emmys, I'm going to get in a group chat and I'm going to be like, well, let's get it together.
Yeah.
Roll call. What are you wearing? This is how you come to an award show. The whole cast.
Yeah, listen, if they had to do a group chat. They had to.
Next up is Mindy Kaling, and Mindy is in Eli Saab. Arnold.
I like this. I love Mindy. Mindy's funny. She was a presenter. She walked the red carpet with her friend, rumored lover, rumored baby daddy.
Like,
nobody knows what this relationship.
I love you. We know he's the father. We know y'all in the relationship.
We know. Like, why are you hiding it? Like, what's going on here? But I think she looks great. She's an Indian woman. She's a darker Indian woman. She's in yellow, a beautiful, beautiful color for her. She is styled by Haley Atkins. She's in, like, as we said, Eli Saab, and she's in Renee Kavila shoes. Everybody wants Renee Kavila shoes right now. They are everything. And I think she looks beautiful. I even like the makeup and hair.
Mm-hmm. That's why I zoomed in on this. Like,
she looks glamorous, and I don't really think of her as like super glamorous, but she looks glamorous and pretty.
That's what it is. This is very old Hollywood. This is very glamorous. This is it's like I would never think of Mindy Kaling in something like this. I
Yeah.
would never think this hair and makeup that she would ever do. Whoever she is with, I think she needs to stick with this stylist because they're doing her right. She looks
Mhm.
beautiful, and I've never just like Melanie Linsky who was in a green tool. I
Yeah.
never went up for her on the red carpet, but then I see Mindy, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm very proud. I
I
think she
think
looks beautiful.
I've never thought that she looked really like horrible on the red carpet, but this
Yeah.
is like a va va voom for me.
Yes.
Like
It's
I think
just a
it's the
fresh
leg
look for
out,
her.
it's the shoes. Those shoes are super sexy and like they're very popular. And I just think I think she looks great.
Yeah. She does. She looks very, very beautiful. But for Donna, just okay to me.
Really?
I
I
love
think
how
she
tall
looks
him.
so good. I think it's
They're
like
not going up for this look. They're
I
not
think
going up
it's
for this
I
look.
think it's better because this might be like the best I ever saw her look. I'm not saying it's my favorite look, but I think she looks great.
Oh my goodness. I know that's right. I am Rachel. That's one of my Whole Foods dresses.
Whole Foods. What Whole Foods you go to?
I will wear this to Whole Foods. Are you kidding me? Oh no. When I get my coin, get ready. Get ready. Next up, we had the daughter of the Confederate, Miss Sydney White.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney, oh, I'm sorry. I thought that's what she wanted to be called. Sydney Sweeney.
Oh,
Sydney. Sydney Sweeney is an Oscar de la Renta.
she is an Oscar de la Renta. She's an Oscar de la Renta. She's styled by Molly Dixon.
Mhm.
Um, I don't. I think I saw this dress, but I think she wore another dress to like
We're going to get into that. Yeah, we're
the
going to get
after
into
party.
that.
I don't really love this dress. This dress looks almost like a chintz covered couch or something to me.
Oh,
I think it's pretty, but I don't really know if I really love it. I actually love Oscar de la Renta though. I think it fits beautifully. I think it's styled well. I think, everything about it is nice. It's just not my favorite dress. But I do think that like Sydney is like a body girl. Like she is like big boobs, and we all know she's on Euphoria and her character wears short skirts and low cut tops and everything. And does topless scenes, and she's spoken about like being sexualized on the show and things like that. So maybe that's what she was, trying to shy away from a little bit. This isn't my favorite look. I don't hate it, but it's not like what I was expecting from her, and it's not like what I love. But I think that she's a pretty girl.
mhm.
Um, I was so disappointed with even the idea that she is a daughter of the Confederacy.
Know your audience.
Because
Know
like,
your audience.
child, I hate to say it, but you never know. You can like a person
Yep.
and never know. You know what I mean? These white women, but
Okay, Arnold.
uh but she said, everybody chill out. It wasn't that kind of thing. But I'm like, it really seems like that. You have to know why
Yeah,
it seems like that. But that aside, um, it wasn't my favorite dress. It was her birthday, though.
it was a birthday.
It was her
It was a
birthday.
birthday. Um, Let me tell you something. I saw this right, and I really, really liked it. Right, even listening to you, I get everything that you were saying, and then I get to Onyx's comment, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I can see comforter.
Mhm.
Now I cannot not see this dress as a comforter, and I actually think that she looked good in this. But I do see comforter. It is giving goose down like
Or
winter
as my grandma would say, your bedspread.
your
That's what she.
bedspread. Your bedspread. I can't not see that now. So, but I do think that she looked good in it. But she has a
I
great
think she
body.
looks good. Yeah.
She can wear just about anything. I do prefer her green or teal Versace dress. I think she
Yes.
looked absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
This is how a
Yes.
young starlet shows up,
Yeah.
on a red carpet. But she wore this to Vanity Fair.
Yeah.
Fine, but I also get why she did not wear this to the Emmys. I don't think this is appropriate for the Emmys. I think this is appropriate for the Grammys, or an after party. I think she looked beautiful. I really, really did. I love
I
the
actually
hair.
think she
I love
could
the
have pulled
makeup.
that off on. I hear what you're saying, but I
Really?
think she could have pulled that off on the red carpet.
Oh,
It's really sexy, but it's not like everything is out. I think Versace did a really good job. I wanted to see more Versace. I love
yeah.
Atelier Versace.
Versace knows how to fit a
Like I
woman. Like
love
Versace
Atelier
makes a woman
Versace.
feel sexy. Like
Yes,
just like
yes, yes.
Versace for me is what Versace to women is what, in my opinion, Tom Ford is to men. Because I feel like there's not a guy on this earth, dead or alive, who put a
Doesn't
Tom Ford suit on
yeah.
who doesn't know that he's that guy, right?
I I 100% agree. I would say that Tom Ford does that for women too. Like I would say Tom
Okay.
Ford does that for women too. There's some designers that really just like know how to like make a woman look sexy.
Yeah,
Versace is at the top of that list. It pains me to
absolutely.
say sometimes Dolce and Gabbana is at the top of that list. Tom Ford is at the top of that list. Like some
Yeah.
of these, like you just gonna look sexy. It's gonna be cut right. Like it's gonna be good for your body, and it's just like is what it is. I think this looks so good. I loved it. It's like this dark. Is it
Yeah.
green?
It's
Like,
teal.
is it teal? Oh, okay. I think that it's like so pretty. I think her makeup looks good. I
That's
like
what I
the
was about to talk
hair.
about. Her hair and makeup, love
Like,
it.
it looks so good.
This
I
is
actually love her. I love her, and like I like her in Euphoria. Obviously, I really liked her in White Lotus, and I know that she's a really good actress because I do not like her characters. I don't like Cassie, and I did not like her character in White Lotus. But you're a good actress because you really make me hate these bitches. You
well,
know
a
what I
lot
mean?
of times you're pulling from within. I'm kidding, Sydney. Um, but I prefer the green number on her. I think it
Yeah,
just look great. Let's move on. We're almost out of here, guys. Let's move on to Miss Elle Fanning. She is
Elfin.
wearing Sharon Long Arnold.
I think that so Elle Fanning is like a fashion girl for me. Like she is really in the pieces. She plays in fashion. I'm not familiar with Sharon Long as a brand, but this is a very old Hollywood glamour, like 1940s dress.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it might be like Charles James inspired or Dior inspired. I think that it's pretty. I think it looks good. You could say it kind of like ages her a little bit, but I think that she was going for a very specific look. And I think she nailed it. I think it fits her body beautifully. It looks like it's cut beautifully. Can you zoom in on like the bodice part, like the top?
Absolutely.
Oh, was it like flower? Oh, I really like that. The problem is it's like the exact same tone as her skin, so you can't
Mhm.
really see it from afar. But I really like that. I think this is a pretty dress. I think this is a gorgeous dress, actually.
Um, I did not like anything about this. The first thing I said when I saw this dress, I was like, "Oh, it's giving coochie. It's giving vulva." Like I don't.
Oh no,
I
no,
just
that's all I see.
it's giving coochie. I don't know why. I don't know who her stylist is, but they continue to put her in these colors that get lost in her skin tone. And
Yeah, that I
it's
will
insane
say.
to me. It's
Yeah,
insane to me. I feel like no shade. She's a beautiful girl. I loved her makeup, but then the hair. I was like, is this a Caucasian doobie? Like, take it down so we can see the curls. I felt like the hair was undone. I don't, whatever they were going for, the styling for me just didn't work for her.
I
The
think a
make-
doobie is just a doobie for Caucasians. They wear doobies.
get this, it's well, here it is. Doesn't it look like she has the pin stuck in her hair and they got to take it out and let the curls
It
fall?
does, yeah.
If she would
It
have
does
had,
look like
if
that,
she would
yeah.
have had those little Hollywood, glam, old Hollywood glam curls that
Like Veronica Lake.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Something like that. I think maybe that would have done a bit better. But when your makeup is outshining the dress, for me, that's a problem. Because her makeup is great. I
Yeah.
loved her makeup. This was, and I'm always feeling this way about Elle, and I love this baby. But
Yeah.
the looks are just, it's not doing it for me.
Mhm.
It's not, and this happens every time. And we will see her again, and it will be this coochie pink. They will put her in another coochie pink, and I'm like, you gotta stop. You gotta
Yeah.
stop. She has this pale skin. Put her in something bright, not chartreuse, because y'all hate a white woman in chartreuse, and I actually like
clearly.
Well, not a woman. You just don't like pale skin and chartreuse, but I actually like Liv's look. Oh gosh, let's move on to Emily Heller. Emily is a comedian, of course. Like, how could you not know that? Emily Heller is a comedian. She is in Grayscale, who is a Black designer. She's a comedian. She's had a couple of Netflix specials. I think 2, probably. But yeah.
All right.
The freaking Grammy. This is the Emmys, Arnold. The freaking Emmys.
Here's the thing.
Millennials have no tact anymore.
I actually like the dress. I like the boots. I don't like this though. I don't like this together. You look a fool. But I think that dress is kind of cute. And I kind of like those boots. But like, where you going? This ain't,
because the background is white. You guys cannot see that she deliberately stuck toilet tissue to the bottom of her shoe.
We can move on. What were you trying to get? What was your goal?
At the Emmys, though. Do this at the MTV Movie Award. Do this at the freaking Nickelodeon orange carpet.
Right. It's not like funny at the Emmys because it's like, what are you doing?
Thank you, Onyx. Do comedians know how to turn it off, or is it a coping mechanism? Everything is not a joke.
It's just not funny. It's just like, like you don't get it. Like when Meg Salter, you said like, I couldn't tell if this was a bit or if this is what she was wearing.
That is
you know
my
what I mean?
thing, and I'm telling you, this is only with the white comedy girls. Them POC comedy girls be eating on them carpets.
Yeah.
I don't know why the white comedy girls do this. I don't know if maybe it's because they feel unattractive or that, because you do get this a lot in comedy, especially with actresses where it's just like, I'm just going to look the frumpiest I can because I'm a comedian. So I don't have to, look like I bathe. You know what I mean? And listen, as somebody who works in comedy, it is very easy to hide as a woman in that art form because you really are the joke. Let's be real, you really are the joke. So you don't really have to do much, right? But I feel at some point when you get off the stage, when you are when it's in scene and show up to work, Emily could have really killed. To show up in this look with a kick me sign and toilet tissue glued to the bottom of your shoe. Absolutely not.
It's just not funny. It's just weird. It's just weird. It's not funny.
But Tiffany Haddish be eating. She eats them red carpets.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, it's the POC comedy girls that we know when to show up for work.
Yeah.
We know. I was like, Emily, what are you doing? And this is another thing, the same thing with Megan. If you are starting to get notoriety, this ain't the time to pull them stunts. Amy Schumer could do that stuff because she was already connected in the industry. She already came from money. So she was going to work whether you like the bit or not. If nobody knows who you are and you are really in the industry or based off of your talent, you have to know when to turn it off and you have to know when to show up for work and how to show up for work. That is my only thing. I'm like, this every moment, especially if you're not connected, every moment that you get, every opportunity you get for the spotlight, you gotta own it. And I was so disappointed in Emily. Yeah. I really, really was. But again, she probably could not be comfortable, with her look. So she probably thinks that I'm just going to be a joke or whatever, because no way a young woman really did this hair on a red carpet and meant it.
Yeah. But like I said, I will say that little dress is kind of cute. Like I like the.
It is like if you go to Grayscale site.
Yeah.
There were so many more outfits she could have chosen.
Yeah.
She does menswear and women's wear. Menswear or women's wear, she could have done any of those looks, and she chose that. I was like, oh my goodness. And I'm harder on the comedy girls because I'm a freaking comedy girl. Mm-hmm. I know what we go through. And I also know the Emily and Megan's careers. And I'm like, this ain't the time to play them games. You want them to take it seriously. You want them to take you seriously. You're
Well,
walking.
also, like, I think that it probably is, you know, I wasn't really familiar with her. And as a comedian, maybe it is the same way that we're like, oh, yeah, now we want to watch, we're going to pay attention to who these people are from Yellow Jackets. It's like an attention grab. You know what I mean? I would probably argue that like the Emmys maybe isn't the best place to
Yeah,
do this kind of
that's all.
attention as a comedian. You want to be, you know, seen as like a real person in the industry. But if comedy is your thing, maybe it's just like, this is what I do, kick me, you know, like.
No, it is not, Drewski. No, it is not.
So
Listen, Emily, try again next time. But listen, the next look, I gotta let y'all know. I love him. I love him. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I love him. I love him. This is Harvey Guyen from What We Do in the Shadows.
did you just look up if he was him?
Yeah, I looked up the pronouns. I absolutely did. Yeah, I did, Arnold. I just had to make sure. Um,
Because you were like, hold up, hold up.
holds up. But this is Harvey from What We Do in the Shadows. Brilliant, brilliant comedic actor. Arnold, thoughts? Oh,
I
let me
love what we do.
hold on. Harvey is in Daniel Velasco, and this is custom.
Okay.
Not the oh, okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like this. I think it might be like a size and proportion thing. Like the short jacket, the high pants aren't really flattering on his body. I do like that little scarf, and his hair is slicked and finger waved down. I don't like this look. The pants are a wide leg pant. I'm into a wide leg pant right now, but this wide leg pant is like too wide. It's not quite tailored. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that, but it's too long for him. You know what I mean? It's a wide leg pant and it's too long. It makes his legs look like they are this short. I don't know how tall he really is, but like he looks shorter in these pants. I think the fit just isn't for him, even though this probably could look really chic on someone tall and slim if it was fitted better, if it was executed a little better. Yeah, I don't like this, but I love him and I love What We Do in the Shadows.
Same thing. I love Harvey. If you guys don't watch What We Do in the Shadows, you got to get into it. He is a brilliant
It's just so
actor,
funny.
just all around. He's just ridiculously talented. He's also beautiful, handsome man. Um, a thicker dude. I hate the proportions.
Mhm.
Like this top, it doesn't bother me because this is him. This is Harvey. The pants I hate. I was like, what happened to your legs? Like, where's
Right.
going? Harry's not bow legged, so I don't know what the look was here, but the pants are the fit is horrible. The proportion, it's just making him look something like something wrong with his body. It's not
Yeah.
right. I don't know how to explain it.
Not right.
Are just very off. It's giving him extremely short and stout legs. I
Yeah.
don't know how to explain it. It's like tree stubs.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. I like the top because again, I like when men have fun on the runway, on the red carpet. I also know him, so I'm like, this is his personality. He would absolutely, do a look like this. He is also a part of the LGBTQ community, also known as "Let God Be Great Quickly," and he.
Please.
I'm never getting over that.
Please.
But he's great. I love the top. Harry is just gorgeous. I'm loving Harvey. I'm loving the finger waves. I like the waves.
The face, he looks great. Like the face and hair looks great.
Beautiful. beautiful. But the pants, I hated, Harvey. I'm sorry, I hate it. Now you guys are gonna drag me, but let's get into Gerard Carmichael. Gerard is in vintage Gucci.
Gucci. He's in a vintage coat, Gucci pants, shoes by the row. And he is styled by Beth Morgan. Um, Rothaniel. He also won that night, a big winner of the night. I
Special.
think that this was clearly an homage to like 90s like rap videos. Like, you know, like Puffy did a look like this.
It's given New Jack City.
That's what he was going for. And while we could argue that like it's kind of a weird choice to wear to the Emmys, I kind of really loved it. Like I love the fur coat. It is September in LA, so it's like whatever.
It's hot as hell. It's hot. Gerard was burning under that.
But he ain't wearing no shirt because he knew. But I love these pants. I love these shoes. It's like a weird place to wear this look, but I like the look of it. So I will say
Let's be honest, Arnold. He looks good.
He looks good.
I was just like, okay, what are you doing? Like, listen.
Also, let God be great quickly.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I know he's a part of the let God be great quickly community, but my clam jumped. I thought this was nice. I was just like, oh, he looks hot.
He looks good.
He looks hot, figuratively and
yeah.
But I actually really, really did like this look. I gotta be honest with you. I think it was the wrong look for the Emmys.
Yeah.
I really, really do. And I have to be honest with you. I know you guys, could drag me for this for double standards, but I think because I was attracted to this look, I was not as upset as I was with the women.
That it was like inappropriate. Right.
I was not as upset. And I feel the conflict in my spirit.
Yeah.
But this was so hot. I was like, I don't like this, but I like it. I think this will be great for the Grammys. Somebody in the comments said the BET Awards, a music award show or a fun award show, maybe. I absolutely think it was inappropriate for the Emmys, but I was here for it.
You know what? And also in contrast, we're not misogynists, I promise, but I kind of did think this was funny. You know what I mean? Like it was like a little like, what are you wearing? But I guess because I had a reference for it, like it was like so like early, like late 2000s. I mean, like late 90s, early 2000s rap video. I thought it was like funny, whereas it wasn't like, what the fuck are you wearing? It was kind of like, what the fuck are you wearing? But I knew what the fuck he was wearing. You know what I mean? It's like, why are you wearing it here? But what are you wearing? I got it. I do think that like, why you wear this to the Grammys, but I mean to the Emmys, but I knew what his reference was. And I did think that he actually looked good in it. So it did kind of make it a little different. He is also a comedian. So he was doing like something comedic, I guess. But I'm like, oh, I don't really like hate it. I can acknowledge that it's probably like inappropriate. Like, why you wearing it here? It's a very unserious outfit, but I thought he looked good in it.
That's the thing.
I also think that he really could have easily done white, because he is a chocolate man, a brown skin man. He could have done those pants, those shoes, a very nice fitted white tuxedo jacket, probably with like some black piping or something. And I would have thought that he would have killed it. Like that, everything he's wearing, but that fur coat, but a jacket that color or in white. And I felt like he would have killed it.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But this is the thing, right? This is, if you're going to do a bit, right? Like we talked about, commit to the bit and make it, sell it. This is the thing. This is absolutely a comedy guy, absolutely a comedic bit. But this is what I was talking about with the POCs. You know what I mean? That comes to these award shows. You eat the look. Like I'm sitting over here like, Gerard, this is not for the Emmys. It looked good though.
But it looks good. Yeah.
There's a conflict there. Like you were at the wrong award show, but you're eating this up.
Right. Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it. Okay, give me a minute. We're gonna bring up a starlet. Give me a minute. Hold on. This is Jung Ho Young, and she is in Louis Vuitton.
Right.
Y'all know the beautiful lady from Squid Games. Let's be here. Let's be
Yeah.
real. But I worked on that. I practiced all night, and I'm probably still wrong. But congrats to me. I love this on her. I think this is for me, for somebody who just has been thrown into the spotlight, and
Yeah.
you not only are a starlet, you're an international starlet at this point. I
Hmm.
think she does so well on the red carpets. I think she looks really beautiful in this. If she were a bit older, I would want her in something else, because I felt like this was a little too dressed down for the Emmys. But knowing that she's a young starlet, I'll allow it. But I
Right.
love this look on her. I love this
She
look.
she was Squid Game propelled her to, like, she's like a fashion superstar right now.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful girl.
She was a
She
model first. Like Squid Games is one of her first acting gigs, and she did
She's a
great.
beautiful girl. She's a thin girl. She does have model looks, so everyone wants to dress her. I actually thought this was Chanel because it has like that tweed look. I'm not really like
Me
a
too.
super duper fan of the dress, although I think she looks good in the dress. It is a little pared down for the Emmys.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not
I,
really.
I just love her. I just love
Yeah,
her. I
I
think
think
she's
the
so
face looks
weird.
beautiful, the hair looks beautiful. I'm not a huge fan of Vuitton right now. They're ready to wear. It's kind of like stale to me, even though it's Nicolas. But I think she looks good.
Another Bob. Another
Yeah,
Bob.
another Bob,
I
another
would
Bob.
I will say, with this look, the Michelle Pfeiffer from Scarface hair that Ella wore would have been great, or down
Yes,
the middle and just a slick, straight cut bob would
yeah,
have went better. This
yes,
here, it was a little too immature for me for
yeah,
this look and for the event. But I
yeah,
think she looked cute.
yeah.
I
I
think
think
she
she looks cute.
moving on, my heart. Coleman Domingo!
Yes,
Coleman Domingo, and Coleman is in Dolce. Dolce and Gabbana.
I actually really love this. Here's the one thing. I kind of wish he had worn like a button-up shirt
Yes,
instead
I
of
agree.
this like sheer t-shirt, because I think that
I
suit
agree.
with like a suiting shirt, even a black
I
one,
agree.
would have really made it like evening at the Emmys, because you're already doing like this metallic brocade. Like,
Mhm.
I think it looks amazing. I think it fits so well. I think he looks great. I really wish he had switched out the shirt, but he looks happy, he looks comfortable. I knew you were going to love this because you love him, and
Love him.
you always love him on the red carpet
I
because he does
do.
exactly what you love out of a
Do.
man. Also from Philly, so we're going
Also
to give it
from
to him
Philly.
too. We're
So
going
he
to give it
has
to
my
him.
heart. He has
Yeah.
my heart.
No, but
I
I
love
think he
this
looks
look.
amazing. I think he looks
Yeah.
great.
I love this look on him. I love how he plays with color. I love the ombre. I agree with you. The only miss for me, because I love the shoes as well, the only miss for me was the shirt. I didn't
Yeah.
like it. I felt like, to be honest, I felt like it cheapened it, and it took the Emmys away from, like, where the event that he was attending. I mean, if this was the MTV Movie Awards or Music Video Awards, absolutely. But at the Emmys, I would want to button up in this.
Right.
I would want to button up a sheer shirt with a bedazzled collar. I no, but the rest, I loved it.
Right.
I loved it. Yeah, I agree, Donna. Donna said, I feel like he pulls off just about everything he puts on his body. Swag goes a long way. Very true. Very, very true. I think he looks great. Kiki, whatever. I loved it. Up next, we have the stunning Laverne Cox. And Laverne Cox is
Go
in
TA.
Gaultier.
Yeah.
Gaultier. Arnold, your thoughts?
I don't like it. I love Gautier. I do not like this. Like, I
Yes.
do not like this. She was not hosting, but she was like hosting on the red carpet, right?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. It's just, I mean, it's a Gautier look. It also could, for a second thought it was like vintage Mugler, just like the proportions and the way it's
Mm.
cut, but seeing it as Gaultier, like, you know, I don't know if y'all remember, but Gaultier does that with like the cone boob thing. I think that it's like done well. I just am not really in love with the look. Like the way it accentuates the hips, I don't really love it. It also looks hot to me. I don't know. I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Oh, okay. Well, I actually loved it. I also felt like this could not be on anybody else but Laverne Cox or
Mhm.
Madonna, right?
Or
Um,
Madonna.
I loved it. I loved her. I loved her
Or
hair.
Gaga.
Or God, oh yes, Gaga. I loved her hair. I really, really liked the dress. I thought it was very interesting. It. I will be honest. This is something that you will want to see on somebody who was commenting on the red carpet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't actually necessarily see an Emmy nominated person wearing this and walking
Right.
the red carpet.
Yeah.
If you are hosting a red carpet, this is the way to go.
Yeah. I
Is the
would
way
agree.
to go.
Yeah.
If she were nominated, I would say this outfit was inappropriate for the environment. Absolutely, some kind of music award or some unserious movie award, absolutely. But she was hosting the red carpet, so this, in my opinion, was more than appropriate, and I loved it. I loved
Hmm.
it, and I'm the only one. I am the only one. Let's move.
Oh, that is it zippers or silver piping?
It's silver piping. It looks like
Okay.
zippers though. It's silver piping. Next up is Miss Lily James, and she is in, of course, Versace. Arnold.
I love Lily James. I think she is such a pretty girl, and this was like her debut of this like auburn reddish color hair. I think she looks amazing. This like bronze chain metal Versace dress is so Versace. Like I didn't even have to look it up, and I knew this was
Of
Versace.
course, of
It
course.
just looks so good. Like, look how it fits. Look at that draping. Like, this dress is like made for her. It's sexy, but it's not all like
It's
skin out,
chain metal,
tits
so
out,
it's
everything.
heavy as hell, and she does not let us on to believe that.
No, yeah, it probably is heavy as hell, but like it doesn't look uncomfortable. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful dress. I think she looks beautiful. I think it looks great. I really like her. I think it looks
Yeah,
great.
me too. I this
Cinderella.
yeah, this look gagged me. Here is why. I was on Twitter and I saw this look, and that made me look at the hashtag, and that let me know that the Emmys was on.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
when I text you.
Yeah.
This dress, and I was like, "What is this from?" Oh my goodness! Like, where is she going? Is the Met happening? And I saw
Yeah.
the hashtag, and I was like, "Oh, the Emmys are on
Yeah.
tonight, a
You
Monday."
know what? It was a lot of confusion because like there's it's like film festival season. So a lot of the film festivals were happening. So like
Yep.
we've been seeing celebrities and actors dressed up
Hmm.
on red carpets and they were like at the Venice Film Festival
Yes.
or Toronto or wherever they
Yes.
are and you're like, "Oh shit, the Emmys is happening." So like it was a bit of confusion because you were
Yep.
seeing people dressed, but you weren't thinking that there was an award show, a major award show happening. The
Yes.
EGOT.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Yep. I loved it, and I instantly knew that it was Versace from the fit alone. This was beautiful, and then to find out that she was wearing chain metal. Ah,
Mhm.
the only thing I did not like, I didn't like her hair. I like the color of her hair. I
Yeah,
didn't like,
but I didn't love the like. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
I wanted different hair for this. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's because we're in a season of bobs that I probably wanted like a slick bob or
Mhm.
a slick ponytail. Something, it needed to be as slick and sleek as the dress, and I felt like the hair just didn't do that. Another thing I wish that she could have done differently was have a longer slip or a longer slip or a shorter slip that
Mhm.
just hits right around the ruching, just
Mhm.
because, especially under the lights, you can see it. And I feel like it takes away from the sleekness of the dress, or put a lining in all the
Mhm.
way down, maybe a nude lining. That would have been perfect. But this dress was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you do a fitting. I know
This
she
this
showed up
fits.
for every fitting.
This
She
fits
didn't miss
perfect.
one.
Yeah.
She didn't miss one fitting. And she
Mm-hmm.
probably got in some extras. And this is the same. Do you know who created this jewelry? Because this is the same ring that Issa Rae wore.
Let's
So
see.
whoever this jewelry designer is, they are getting all of the starlets. But I loved it. It was very Grecian. It's just beautiful. Just very Helen of Troy. Loved it. No notes. No notes. While Arnold is getting up the jewelry, we're going to talk about this dress. This is Sarah Niles. She is an actress also on Ted Lasso. I picked this outfit because I love this color. I love the fun of this dress. I love
Sorry. De Beers.
Oh,
It's
really?
De Beers, yeah.
Okay, to be is. All
Some
right.
good old what do you call them? What do you call the white people in South Africa? Some Afrikaners. Yeah. De
Oh,
Beers is South African, yeah.
well, what is it? No, that's a slur. Anyway, don't get me to talking,
Jump.
child. Thank the Lord I caught myself. Anyway, Sarah, a beautiful black actress. I believe that she is a Brit. I'm not sure if she's a hashtag Brit. Is it hashtag dash Brit? But she is wearing a dress that I know absolutely nothing about, and here is why. Sarah, you did not tag anybody, and it could. I don't think this is like Sarah's first red carpet, but it's like you have to. You have to. I don't think you have to, but I feel like you should. It's
Mhm.
customary to when you wear these outfits, when you're on the red carpet, to talk about who you're
Who
wearing,
you wearing?
who
Yeah.
you're wearing, and especially on your Instagram or wherever you post on your socials, talk about like tag who did your hair and makeup and who was the designer of the dress. And maybe it could just be an American thing, but I really love this dress, and I will never know who made it because Sarah did not put the information out there. I don't know who, I don't even know who styled her, so we will never know. But Sarah looked absolutely beautiful. She looked absolutely beautiful, and we will never know who this designer is. And I think another reason why it's just so unfortunate for me, because I think this is a black designer. There's something about
That wouldn't surprise me.
there's just something about how this is designed. I think it's a black, probably international, not international, but non-American designer. And I would have loved to know, you know what I mean? Because you know when it's black American, and then you know when it's not. You know when it's black, and not us. But I love this look on her. I like the detailing of this dress, guys. Ridiculous. And the way it
It's
moves on the
beautiful,
red
yeah.
carpet, like Sarah, this was a moment for you. A
And she looks
moment for
beautiful.
you.
The gold on her skin looks amazing.
Like
It's
it's
sculptural.
just
It
so
fits
beautiful. It
well.
took my breath away. I
Yeah.
listened to every interview that she did on the red carpet. I read every interview that she did on the red carpet. No mention of the dress. Also, it's also on those who interviewed her.
No one
Why?
asked?
The first thing you ask is, "Hi,
Who are you
Sarah. Who
wearing?
are you wearing?"
Especially in a dress like that, people be like, "Oh, I've never seen this before. Who are you wearing?"
Oh, class is a
Yeah.
lost art in this industry. But
Yeah.
she looks beautiful. She looks beautiful. Skin is shining, dress is shiny. She was a vision, and we will never know who made this.
I will hopefully someone ask her, like, so who did you wear to the Emmys? You looked
I
amazing.
would
Like,
have.
yeah.
I would have. I used to do red carpet hosting for BET, but I know BET wasn't there. I would have been like,
Yeah.
Sarah, who did that? You know what I mean? She looks great. I'm sorry, Sarah. I really wish that we would have known
Yeah.
who did your dress. Oh, let's get to, and another iconic actress, Miss Sandra Oh. And Sandra Oh is in Rodart. Rodart.
I think she looks I love is it like purple sequins?
It's blue, but it in the light it gives off a purple sequence, but it's
I
all a
love
dark
it.
blue.
I think it's so cool. And I like I said, I don't usually love women in like pants or
Mhm.
pantsuits, but I think this is like if you're gonna do pants for evening, I think this how you gotta do it. And I think this looks good.
For me, I feel like when you are established, right? And when you are like a TV legend, this is what you can do,
Yeah.
right? We know who Sandra is.
It
We
looks very seasoned actress, like, yeah.
That's what seasoned.
Yeah.
She walked it like she was the seasoned actress
Yeah.
that she is. I love this.
Yeah.
I knew it was Rodart, and the only reason why I knew that it was Rodart is because Rodart was the first designer who started doing these like sequence pantsuits, and everybody and their mama, Fashion Nova and down, Shein and everybody started, the fast fashion companies started to copy that, but you can't copy the original. She looked beautiful. It moved beautifully on the red carpet. I love this on her. I
Mhm.
love this on her. I think, oh no, Miss Gigi88 said it's a no for me. Studio 54, but not the Emmys.
Yeah, we're definitely having like a 70s Studio
Yes,
54 disco moment. Yeah. And
yes.
this is perfect for this. Yeah.
I will say, I would have wanted her in something else for the Emmys, but she's established at this point. When you get to a certain point in your career, you can do things. You can have
It's not like your first Emmy. So you're not like, I gotta do it. You're just like, I'm going to
yes.
the Emmys.
She can go there and chill and have a good time with her besties.
Mhm.
This is a more of established look for me, so I'll allow it. I just really liked it, and maybe I'm biased again because I think this will look good on me, and I like the sequence. But
I like
and
that.
I love
I
Sandra.
do get, maybe not for the Emmys, but I
Yeah,
do like this look. So
yeah.
maybe that's the
That's what
disconnect.
it is. This is
Yeah,
it's like it's giving the Gerard thing. It's like
right.
probably not for the Emmys, but you're seasoned, and I'll allow it. I'll allow
Yeah.
it. I will allow it. Let's start wrapping it up. Tyler James Williams, he is in.
Chris.
Oh, do you know who he's in? I couldn't find it. Who is he in?
Oh, I just
Party City. I love Tyler. I didn't like this. I did not like the proportions. It's the same thing with Harvey. The proportions. What's going on with the proportions?
I love Tyler. I didn't like this.
The patent leather shoes. I'm like, we wearing patent leather?
He is in trash.
Leather, busted brown shoes. Very Easter Sunday. Where was Tom Ford? Do you
He's in trash.
what?
It's called trash.
Well, well, well. Well.
It's called trash, bespoke.
There it is.
Um
There it is.
thrash.
Oh, whatever it is. Hot topic producer.
Thrash.
I was like, Tyler, what's going on? You look like you're about to serve Cheryl Lee Ralph roast beef.
He does look like he looks like a server.
Like,
It's the
come
proportion of
on.
the jacket.
Him and Harvey. Him and Harvey with the proportions.
It's the short proportion of that jacket and the high waist pant.
But it's not a bell. It's Latasha. It's a palazzo.
It's
I've never
like
seen a man in a palazzo, and I never want to see this again.
It
Bell
actually when he's sitting down and you don't see the whole look, it doesn't look super bad. Especially it looks like he has like a little cummerbund or whatever. But
yes.
And I actually love the shade of blue that is, but I don't like this little short jacket, this high waist. He's wearing Cartier jewelry, which actually is like pretty beautiful. It looks like it was, cut, specialty cut for him. It's bespoke, but it don't work. It does look like a palazzo pant.
It's giving business casual club wear.
I don't even know. It really
we went to the clubs in the early 2000s. All the ladies had on them little, I forget what they're called, them little jackets that cut right after the titty.
Yeah. I like a bolero.
A bolero. Yes, the season of bolero. Yes.
It does look almost.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know that Thrash is a Black designer. Dr. M said Tyler's outfit was made by a Black designer. I forget his name. Check out his TikTok. I think he put it there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, were you helping, Tyler? Oh,
were you helping?
Tyler, I don't know. I think when all eyes are on you, the proportions just were not great. But we love him. He's talented. He's on a hit show. Good for him.
Thresh, and you know what? And Thresh seems to be doing well. Thresh dresses has dressed him before. It's like a lot of like young black male entertainers who are on Thresh's Instagram page. So I listen, I'm not hating on Thresh. Thresh does the thing, and some of these pieces are nice. I'm just saying this look isn't like a
It
hit
just was a
for
no
me.
for me. It
Yeah,
was a no for
it was
me.
just a no for me. Even Louis
Let's
Vuitton makes mistakes.
even Louis, even Thrash.
as as the Countess has let us know before. But
Darling. Speaking of somebody who has absolutely redeemed themselves, Lizzo.
you
I
like?
I loved it. It was a bunch of fabric, but I love this. I think she maybe it was the color, maybe it was the proportions, maybe it's the fact that we could see some skin. I think she's
Uh-huh.
so beautiful, and I'm sorry I forgot to mention this, but her speech had me in tears as well. And I'm telling
Yeah.
you, everybody says they want to know Sierra's prayers. You better know what Lizzo's prayer was.
Yeah.
No weapon formed against her has prospered. Okay, the only thing that's prospered is her. I am
She's
just,
prospering.
I loved it. I loved everything about this. She was
She
so
is
beautiful.
in Jean Baptiste Valley. She was styled by Jason Rembert, who we referenced before. He did Issa Rae. He does a lot of like black Hollywood. He does a lot of Hollywood period, but he's a black man. Um I like this. I think that so we did talk about like bigger women wearing like bigger dresses and a lot of fabric. This is a lot of fabric, but I think because it is a short dress, that
And
just
it's
has this
fitted.
train, it changes the look of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't really say it's my favorite, but I do love the color. I do love the proportion of it. And it Jean Baptiste Valley loves tulle. He gonna tulle you down. Like he really, really is. But I like seeing it in red. I like her hair, and she just looks like jubilant. I like her shoes. I like
Yes.
that I can see them. She's not like covered head to toe, like one big red ball of fabric. I do like it. I like this.
I agree. It's Latasha. She dressed ready to win her Emmy. The color was fun and perfect. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Dahlia, let's talk. Dahlia said, "Now, Nikki, she can wear a dress with tons of fabric, but Natasha can't. Natasha looked good too. Let's talk about the difference in this. Lizzo, the last award show that we talked about, she wore a dress with all that fabric. I hated it. It was given Ursula, right? This is
I
different.
kind of like that Gautier at the beginning.
It wasn't for me. This is different. We are able to see her skin. Let me come on. I'm starting to learn how to work this damn thing. We can see her skin here. It's fitted around here. That you can see, she's giving us legs oiled up legs. You know what I mean? She's putting on her oils. She looks great. What I'm saying is you can wear a ton of fabric as a big girl. Don't hide the fact, like, who you're a big girl. It is what it is. Don't hide the fact that you got some body. I just don't like that. I don't like when things are hidden. And I feel like if this wasn't cinched in, if we didn't get any leg, I would hate it because I would feel again we're hiding another big body that we deem undesirable. But she is, she pulled in. We can see, Lizzo's waist. We can see her legs. She's giving us a little peekaboo thigh. I like
Mhm.
that. I like that. I like the big girl serving body. I Natasha's dress was far too much fabric, and if we're like with Billie Eilish, if we're like, oh my goodness, let's be careful because we don't know if is it post baby or the baby is about to drop. Like, no, big girls have to understand, right? Because I'm talking about my community. When we fabric, when we wear something that has a lot of fabric, we will always look like we're in our, forgive me, I've never been pregnant, ninth, eighth, seventh, sixth trimester, because it's so much happening up here, especially if you're a big girl with big titties.
Right.
It's so much happening up here. You will always look like you're with child. So it's nice to have something form fitting and also show your body. Show your body.
Yeah.
I love this. No notes. 10 out of 10. No notes for me. I loved it. If you're
Yeah.
going to be a big girl and you're going to wear a bunch of fabric on a red carpet, this is how you need to do it.
Yeah.
This is how I love the peekaboo. I love the peekaboo. She's winning.
Yeah.
It's flirty. Yes. I can see it. I am Rachel. I can see it. Yes, she looked pretty and happy and blessed as she is. Let's get on to Mark. Let me get his last name right. This is Mark Indelicato. Mark, I was shocked. This is the kid from Ugly Betty.
Ugly Betty, yes. And
That's
he's
the
on
kid from Ugly Betty.
and he's on Hex, and he is
Mhm.
also on a beautiful little Amazon Prime show. The name escapes me right now, but he's like one of the mains. It's about him and his sister. It's a beautiful show, like all Latino cast, and I really, really love it. Also a member of the
Let God be great quickly. Community.
community.
Right.
Yes, and it took me a minute to get like, oh, that is the little boy from Ugly Betty. Yes, I'm happy to see him thriving in Hollywood still. Yeah.
When I saw this, I did the same thing. Like if I don't know who somebody is and I like their look, I Google. If it's a pass for me, I don't put you on my search history. But
Mm-hmm.
I immediately had to look up who he was, and I was like, "Oh, the baby from Ugly Betty." I love this. I will say it's given a little much for the Emmys, but if you know who he is, right? This is Mark. Like
Yeah.
this is how Mark shows. Like Mark is Mark's characters that he plays on TV show. This is Mark. He
Yeah.
also designed this look. He also helped
Okay.
design this. Yeah, he also helped design this look with his friend who has a costume design company called Bromley.
Mm-hmm.
They designed this together, and I was just like, you know what? Especially if you're a part of the Let God Be Greatly Quickly community, we want to see you stunt, and I think Mark did that. I don't know if we can see it here, but I love the shoes. I love the shoes. I loved it. Yes, it's given Halloween, but I love it.
It's so funny that you should say it's given Halloween because I was going to say it looks like Dracula.
Yes,
It looks like Dracula.
I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. I really, really did. Oh, I'm awake. Set zoom in on the bag, please. Oh, well, you can't really see it, but the bag is all rhinestone, black rhinestone. I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it. I really, really did. Wasn't my favorite, but I liked it. Speaking of favorites, this is one of my favorites of the night. And the last look of the night is Sarah Paulson. Sarah Paulson, the iconic actress, is in Louis Vuitton.
Yes, she is in Louis. She's styled by Carla Wells. She was one of my favorite stylists, and she always collaborates with Carla.
Mhm.
Um this is not my favorite look, but I do kind of like it on her, but I don't like it,
Mhm.
but I like it on her.
Yeah.
I think it looks cool. I really wish we could have got rid of that belt. It's a distraction to
Oh,
me.
I like the belt. When
I
you zoom up on it, the belt kind of cheapens it.
Yeah.
Away.
And I don't really like the belt doesn't feel necessary to me. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like she has this choker, she has this top piece, she has this beautiful structural skirt. Why you got this belt on it? You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Um I I think it's different, but her and Carla do this. Like she's going to wear something cool and kind of quirky and
Yes, that's why I like seeing her on the red carpet because you
I
just
love
never
seeing
know.
her on the red carpet.
You
I
never
love
know.
seeing what she's going to wear. For reference, like Carla always does her, and Carla always does Tracy Ellis Ross, as well as like a few more people.
Oh,
But like they're like her
wow.
main two. Like they're loyal to her, she's loyal to them. But like this is her thing.
Mhm.
And I actually really do like this. I think it's cool. I think it's different. I like this.
Yeah, I really did. I like this too. I was like, okay, Sarah. Okay. And I love the new haircut. She looks great. She really, 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 really looks great. So with Sarah being our final look of the night, guys, ladies, gals, they, them, um, what is your favorite look of the night? And what is your, you know what? Let's try again next year, my love, look of the night. Arnold.
What we doing the
Mhm.
we doing the good or the bad?
we're going to start off. We don't have bad. We just say, woo, woo, woo. Let's try again next year. But we're
Okay.
going to start off with what you loved.
So I will say for the men, I loved Andrew Garfield, even though I did say that I loved Andrew Garfield, even though I did say that I wish he had worn a tie. And
Uh-huh.
I loved Coleman Domingo, even though I wish he had worn like a suiting shirt.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I loved both those looks. For the women, I think that the women did really good this year. But because it was my first time seeing her and I was really blown away, like you, I was drawn to who she was, what this look was. I really loved Ella.
Oh, yes.
I just thought that color looked so good on her. I love that hair. And of course I loved Zendaya at the I loved both of her looks, but I loved her at the after party in the red Valentino.
Hold on. Let me bring all your looks up again. So you liked Andrew, Ella, and Zendaya in the red look at the Vanity Fair after party.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like falling in love. Let me bring up those looks. 1 second. We are one woman show here. We are one woman show. All right, let's bring up Andrew. There we go. So this was one of your favorite looks of the night, and the other look is Miss Ella. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Good
Yes.
picks. Good picks, Arnold.
Thank you.
Really, 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 really good picks. Kiki says Quinta. Kiki really, really loved Quinta.
Oh my God. Quinta,
We have
yes.
so many hits.
Yes.
So many hits. Since we're here, I'll get into my who I just gagged over. Quinta, absolutely. She ate for me. But she's been eating this whole award season.
Yeah.
She really, really has. I love this look on her. I thought the hair, makeup, everything worked so well. And
Add Quinta to my list. I hate
yeah,
to even be remiss. Yeah, add Quinta. Yes.
Quinta, and for me, Ella,
Yeah.
because I had to find out who this woman was.
Yes.
I love this look. So for
Yeah.
me, it's Quinta and Ella. I would have gave it to my baby Coleman, but I just could not get into that look. With the sheer shirt threw me off. He definitely had a button up. He would have won, but Andrew, he just got me because the clam is still jumping. He did what he needed to do. He did what he needed to do.
Yeah.
Who are your
Try again.
Bless your heart. Let's try again next year.
Meg. And I love Meg. But this was it just what are you wearing, baby? Like
let me bring her up. But you know what? Maybe this is what she wanted, right? This the big
oh, it's all over her socials, so she don't have no problem with it. She felt fine in it.
Okay.
Like, I don't get the two purses. I don't like the shoe. We did say that if this was on like a wafer, like a really slim girl, this might have been a like really sexy dress, but I don't like that. Like, she could at least done some little cups to pull the girls up. If I'm gonna see your panties, I want them to be like sexier panties than that. You know what I mean? Like, she could have worn that.
Arnold, you can say period panties because it's period.
Yeah. Okay. But if she was wearing like a I don't know if you guys remember, but like, because 1,000 companies have copied it now, but like a little like Gucci thong that had the little G's on the back or something, like underwear that is meant to be seen. You know what I mean? If you're gonna see your underwear, it's underwear that's meant to be seen. But this is like, these are big girl panties. These are, you know, like it's just not. And Harvey and Tyler, what were these fits? Just were not. These fits were not. No.
Bless their hearts. It's the same for me with Tyler. I love him.
And I am attracted to Tyler.
Oh, okay.
I have
Let's
to say
get
that.
into it.
But not this. but not this.
I'm telling you, the only reason why it's Tyler and not Harvey is because when Tyler got up, I was watching the show, and when he got up to walk Shirley Ralph to the stage, I was so emotional and caught up in that moment. I got out of myself and said, "What the hell is he wearing?" That's the only reason why I had to pick him, because he took me out of that emotional state to look at the palazzo pants.
Yeah.
Tyler, we love you. Let's not do a palazzo ever again.
Right.
Ever again. And the next look for me is I hated everything about this. I was so it produced a reaction out of me that I hate. I wish I could have showed you guys the toilet paper attached to her shoe. Like,
that's horrible.
Know when to pull these stunts and when not to. And I just need the comedy girls to start taking themselves seriously. Like, yes, you're a comedic actress. Let me tell you something. Comedy is one of the hardest art forms to ever be in. It is. You think drama? Everybody always goes to drama. Comedy is hard.
Yes.
Hard. That's why a lot of the drama people say, I'm in drama because I can't do that. This is one of the hardest acting art forms ever. So you can take yourself seriously because you're putting in the work. You're putting in the work. You're writing and producing your own content and performing it. You kidding me?
Is she an actress or like a stand-up comedian?
She's a stand-up, but still, it's like
okay.
hard.
Yeah,
that is hard. That's why it's that industry is not flooded like drama. That is very, very hard to do. So you could take yourself seriously, Emily. You really, really could. But you know, we'll try again next year. But if this is your bit, and if you felt like you look good and you ate, go ahead. At the end of the day, this is just our opinion. But everybody who we said try again next year, if you said I don't have to try a damn thing, I love what I wore. Love it. If you like it, I love it. Anyway, guys, we have kept you here long enough. Thank you all so much for joining me. We normally don't do them this long, but there were so many looks. And I was very
excited. A lot of looks. This was a big show. It was a lot of looks.
Big show. We had a lot of looks, and I feel like this award show and the red carpet was worthy of our time because I feel like everybody really did put in the work. And I wanted to give them all their flowers. Shout out to Cheryl Lee Ralph. Speaking of flowers, this was a beautiful night. It was a beautiful night. We had a lot of great looks. Yes, we would love for some people to, try again next year. But I think everybody, really showed up and showed out. Speaking of showing up and showing out, Star Family, let's show up and show out and bless Arnold again for not only giving us his time, but giving us his expertise. His information is tagged, and the first comment is tagged in the comment section. If you cannot see it, I also have it here. Bada boom, in images. Hold on, let me bring it up. Child, what happened? Oh, crap. Technical difficulties all the time. All the time with me. Listen, I'm a one-woman show. But I just want to make sure, we honor those who honor us. And, let's support our friend Arnold because he really, really is. I'm not lying, guys. It is hard to get him. It is hard to get him. But when he comes here, he blesses us. And I just want to continue to bless him. And thank you all for blessing us with your time. Again, I truly appreciate, everybody who has been chatting and, giving their opinions. Again, these are just opinions. We try to be as informative as we can, but also make it fun and light. What we're saying is not Bible. Fashion is a relative. It's however you feel in that moment. You can do whatever you want. But, we can also have an opinion about it. Okay.
Right. And again, if they like what they wore, then that's what matters.
If you like it, we love it. Thank you all for joining us. We will we're working on some stuff. So we will definitely see you guys again for something. Thank you all for taking time out of your day to not only meet us here, but also adjust your time to meet us at this new time. We appreciate all the views. We appreciate the likes. We appreciate all of the support, and we will see you again soon. Yes. Bye, family.
Bye, family.